campaign. Heroes. The annals of Exandria are filled with tales of heroes. Heroes like Vox Machina, Mighty Nine, and others that have yet been told. We follow a story, a potential story of heroic deeds. But like the heroes of ages past, every story begins with a humble beginning. Our story begins at the wastes of Jorhas. This land, as you know, is the ground zero for the calamity, an event that transpired more than centuries ago, long time ago, where, yeah, it was a war between the prime deities and the betrayer gods, and Jorhas is where the betrayer gods made their base. And as a result of the calamity, the land has been scarred. Most of it is barren, no life sustains on it, and it's filled with different types of monsters. And it is here in Jorhas where we find the heroes of our story. The five of you meet at the Emerald Loop, each with your own purpose. But one thing is for sure, you guys are heading northwards into Jigow for whatever reasons that you may have. And along the way, let's do some player character introductions. Who wants to go first? I would like you to describe what your appearance is and what information would you have shared to the group as you guys are making your way into Jigow. I guess one of the things that you would probably ask the other characters are probably, why are you going to Jigow? What are you doing here? Well, that's up to you if whatever information you want to share about your character. So, who wants to go first?
All right, I'll try. So you're traveling with a fair-skinned woman with off-white hair, black eyes. She's wearing this leather jacket over a loose tunic and fairly short fairly short leather pants. She's also carrying with her she's carrying a backpack, and she's wearing sandals that para siyang they look like yung Japanese na parang sa yung pambabae na Japanese na may siya yun yung sandal,
wooden na sandals.
Yeah, yung wooden sandal, I forgot the name. Yeah, para siyang bakya basically.
Yeah.
Wearing that. And she says she tells you that her name is Grima, and she would have shared that she's traveling the Emerald Loop towards Jigow because she came from Rosana.
Mhm.
Rosana, no? Am I right? Yeah, Rosana,
Rosana.
the capital of Sorhas, and she tells you that she wants a change of pace, a change of scenery, and there's something in Jigow that she must do, but she's not entirely sure what it is yet. So that's what she says. That's what she tells you during this journey. She looks like a she looks like a human.
Mhm. All right.
How tall is she pala?
She is 5'5", fairly short actually. Sorry, her eyes are emerald green pala, not brown.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who else wants to go next?
Sige ako na.
All right.
So Quick Tish is a goblin, basically. He stands at around 4 feet. Tabletop, if I'm correct. Yun yung edge. Yun yata yung max ng small
The
size.
tallest goblin ever.
Let's make it that way. Tallest enough. Okay. Yeah, he stands at 4 feet, making him a big among goblin kind. He has a short white hair, and he also wears a red scarf, and he wears a goggles. For his journey, let's just say that he is on a peculiar job. That it's kind of due to what do you call that? This discrepancy. He will not share it with his comrades, but let's just say that it's a very very long errand. Also with him is a fluffy bird.
Fluffy burb.
You wouldn't notice that it's actually an owl, but it's so fluffy that it almost looks like spherical in nature.
It's a snow
Who
owl.
he names Who? Yeah, who he names Who? Yeah, it's
Hoo-hoo.
its feathers are gray actually. So parang flying fluff basically parang
Fluffball. Fluffy.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Squeetish and Grima. Who else wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right.
So traveling with you is Icarus. He is a winged tiefling. And he's like even before you met him, he's like traveling the wastes of Shorehas already, looking for answers. So his ship was shipwrecked. Not because of natural storms or phenomena, but because of a mysterious cargo in there that somehow, like, he's trying to piece things together as well. So he doesn't know what happened, things like that. So he's traveling. The moment you met him, he's already like weary. He's seeking for answers. He has he's well armored to survive the harsh environments of Shorehas. Limited stocks already. Like not full rations, not full equipment. Like someone who took gold buy instead of starting equipment on character creation. Yeah. So like just the bare essentials, and he's looking for money. That's why. So he goes to Jigow, because a goblin told him that his money go Jigow, it flows. So there's a lot of money in there to be made.
Yeah.
That's Icarus. You would know that he's a caster. He's a spellcaster. So he's learning the Dunamancy, the magic of the Dunamis, by the Kryn dynasty. If I recall correctly.
All right. So, who else? Who else wants to go next? It's just the remaining two players.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
So you see with you, floating nearby the flying fluff ball, a little brown, middle-aged looking kind of person that has wings, that stands about maybe 3 feet tall. He has golden hair, is brown-skinned, and has moss green eyes. And wherever he goes, you can sniff the scent of a brownie.
What?
Like a cooking a brownie, like fresh from the oven.
Yeah, like fresh from the oven, exactly.
All right.
Although very weirdly, he is garbed in blue robes, and as far as he has told you, he is a monk who is traveling from the Dwendalian Empire to collect some information, as his temple asks him to. So far, that's what you know. Or basically, that is Ixie.
All right. So yeah, yung art ni Ixie na pinakita ko, imagine that smaller and having pixie wings.
Yeah. Brown.
Because,
and he has blue robes.
art is, may beauty standards ang art. I cannot
Yeah.
find a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
All right, now we go to the last one.
The last one. Pwede first person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. I'm Bear. Beside Shifter, I fight. A native of Sora's wastelands. I cut wood. I also can cast spells. I bring an axe and shield to wander these lands. Jigow seems to be a good place to start. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, yeah.
How
As
tall
we're,
pala is
as we're
Bear?
traveling, I would probably ask Icarus. Hi, mate. Are you sure you're fine with no shirt on?
So
It's very hot here, you know.
table talk. It's hard to find a tiefling artwork that's not a Sasuke versus Naruto AMV Linkin Park anime protagonist. So I really can't find. So just imagine. That's why I didn't show it. Did you show it?
Yeah, I showed it.
Ah, okay. So he has chainmail. Yeah. You just took him when he's like trying to take a selfie for his Tinder profile. So, but that's
Yeah.
not what he looks like.
I'm not judging. I was just rather curious if you're fine with the heat in the barren lands with that half naked and all.
I'm not fine with the heats. Very uncomfortable. But we must make do with what we, we has a quests. So yeah,
Mhm.
I have to endure.
So yeah, along the way to Jigow, if you want to have any other player interactions, feel free to do so. Because it just feels natural.
How tall is Bear and Icarus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you my age when I trust you and when I flesh out my backstories. But
No, are you?
Height.
young. So young. Height
Ano ba?
is. I am X high. I'm so sorry. I didn't feel that
all
way.
that you want me to be.
You can imagine.
Kasi
Yeah.
X-height mo is, how X yung titingala din ako eh.
How X? Oh yeah.
I'm looking up at, I'm looking at
25.
Bear and Icarus, I think,
Tiefling.
because I'm only 5'5".
Yeah, I would say five.
Kasi si Ixi can flyer, so
Fives.
walang tulala dun eh.
So the thing with winged tieflings is they have wings, and they could fly.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yeah, winged tieflings. Yeah, they have wings.
They can fly.
They have wings. Okay.
Sige, basta
Alright.
height
So
ka
yeah,
lang.
Bear.
Sorry,
How about you?
height.
What's your height?
I'm around 5 feet and age 24.
5 feet. Oh, I'm taller than you. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
agree my
saw-
story.
Pinakataon natin si Icarus kasi X-height.
X.
Oh.
It could be. Let's just go. Let's go with
Variable
five. Right. Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
Okay,
So yeah,
same height.
about the same height. with
sounds
the
about
others.
right.
Yeah. Hindi masyadong
Okay.
malaki yung variance between your heights. Well, I mean,
medyo di ako titingala ng gusto. Or
You actually,
feet lang.
does Bear actually tell us that he's a bear shifter?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
told it in first person.
Yeah.
All right.
That was how he introduced himself to you guys when you meet him.
All right.
And a farmer.
Yeah. Must be fairly inconvenient for you to shift in front of people. Is it? Is it inconvenient?
No, it's nice. I could shed some of my skin.
Must be nice.
Oh, must be nice to get out of your
Or
skin.
you can carry me at your bareback.
Yeah. Yes, I think I can.
Me being small.
Yes, if we're
Well,
like
I guess-
traveling
I
the
guess
distance.
some people just aren't really comfortable with going out of their own skin. You get my drift.
Yeah.
But that's really remarkable that you're very comfortable with it, with other people too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what she says.
Uh-huh.
You lot are a lot nicer than the folks over in the Dwindalian Empire. It seems more calm here. I like it. I like the vibe.
Really, mate, you should be traveling to Rosanna if you want calm, not to Jigo. I mean, I haven't been to Jigo since
Well,
forever.
Money's to be made in
I-
Jigos.
I have not been long here. In in Jorhas. Or even to Jigo. I don't even know what Rosanna is.
Oh, Rosanna is the capital of Soras.
Oh.
Big great city. Discrepancy between rich and poor.
Hmm.
It's very it's a very lively place.
Must be nice.
That sounds very nice.
And he takes out a little notebook and a little pen and he starts jotting down shit.
Yeah, how can Sam be so good at voicing characters? It's a
Yeah.
crime.
it's natural to him.
So he's a Kenko IRL.
He's really a Kenku. Like,
I am a
Kenko IRL.
He's a
Kenko,
Kenko, real life
yeah.
Kenko.
Okay, so is there any other player character interactions?
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's
Ixie.
it for me.
So Ixie,
All right.
why do you smell like brownies?
Oh, it's a
Do you have them
it's a
always?
No, it's kind of a thing we fairies have. My brother, he's not really my brother. He's like a brethren. We pixies call ourselves brothers and sisters and all that stuff. But he glows everywhere. I can't explain it. When I was born, I just smelled like brownies. I like it though.
Like,
Is it bothering you?
not really.
Makes
I
me
mean,
hungry. Nah.
we might
Well,
like
really,
it
and
too
then-
much.
And then you see, British smells at themselves like, I mean, I smell like gunpowder.
Very interesting smell for me. Not too bad.
Oh, no worry, you'll get used to it. I guess we could get used to it.
I'm gonna change it.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to change Grima's accent. It's not really fitting well with the British.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll change.
Feel free.
And then calls,
because
and then
you
British
are-
call Ugu.
Table
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
That's why I just found I looked for mannerisms instead of accent because long campaign maybe I can't sustain that kind of
Actually, I only have like 2 accents that I reuse. naman.
Okay.
For me, what I do is I record once I think of something.
Ah.
Then I
Oh
repeat
yeah.
it to myself.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
Kind of easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So you press it with your
Kaya
beak.
ang gabi lang daw, mas kaya na tayo.
Yes. No, my
yeah,
wings.
you
Yeah, your
use
wings, yeah.
mimicry,
Wings
the
like that.
Kenku feature.
Record.
Yeah. Mimicry.
Kenku recall.
Kaya
Told you.
recall na siya
Sabi
ngayon.
Kenku real life.
Okay, so as you guys continue on the Emerald Loop, heading northwards towards Jigow, the days go. It takes you several days after meeting yourselves, and along the way you do have to defend yourself against the dangers of Jorhas, which includes bandits and other types of nasty creatures that are native to Jorhas. But you begin to realize that traveling together, it really helps your survivability. Without, traveling this waste alone, it would be a lot more harder. But eventually, you arrive at Jigow. It took you several days, but you managed to finally arrive at Jigow. It is, I would say, probably in the around 9 a.m. ish or 10 a.m. around that part. But you see in the distance, you can see that there is a town that is located on the banks of the Eiffelan River, which is this one, and it flows out to the sea. Jigow is located on the mouth of the Eiffelan River towards the ocean. And as you get closer and closer, you begin to realize that Jigow, as expected, as you guys know, that it is a town that is mainly populated by goblinoids and orcs and other monstrous races. You begin to see that the architecture is very different from what you are used to. For example, for Grima, you know that Rosona is mainly inhabited by Drow, dark elves, and the architecture there is it's solid. It's made out of dark stone, and it bears some elvish architecture, long, slender profiles. And for Ixie, since you are from the Dwendalian Empire, their structures are more robust and they look structurally sound. However, when you arrive at Jigow, it is a ramshackle town. It is just made out of. It looks like it's just different buildings that are just patched on together. It seems like it's like slums. It looks like slums. And upon approaching, uh, there is a bridge that connects that crosses the Eiffelon River and connects to the northern bank of the river. You guys would be arriving here from the south. Wait.
Loading.
Yan. Yeah, nakikita niyo yung 2 emerald loop.
Yep.
You can just drop your tokens so you can keep track of where you are in that moment.
Excuse me.
And as you begin to cross the bridge towards the town proper itself, you begin to hear noises, sounds of people. It seems like, I mean, other than the noises that a harbor would generate, you hear people clamoring in the distance. At first, it sounds like just screaming, but as you approach, it's the screams of excitement and happiness. And as you continue on further, as you cross this bridge over here, you see that the Jigow is filled with colorful signs and banners. And meron din yung mga parang ano ba yun? Ano ba yung tawag doon? Shit, nablanko ako. Yung flag na sinasabit.
Yung triangle
Banners.
stuff.
Ay. Basta kung ano man yung tawag doon. You see
Banners?
a lot of them.
Yes.
Bannerets? Bannerets ba?
Banneret siguro. I don't know.
And then
Yeah,
yung banner,
Banderitas.
ano siya, like small
Banderitas.
sign.
Ah,
What that one? Yeah.
Yeah. Basta yun. Nakikita nyo, it is tied from one house to another. And it is very colorful. And you see, as you approach, you see that there are indeed orcs and goblins. Banderitas. You see orcs and goblins running across the streets. Some of them are children. And you just hear the sound of laughter and joy as you approach. And in this area over here, as you can see this massive thing over here, it's not a house. It is in fact a horizon back turtle, which is a massive tortoise that has ramshackle buildings built on top of its back, and it just stands there motionless. And it seems like
alive, right?
it is alive. You see,
Alright.
you can see it is slowly, ang tawag dito, parang breathing. You see it breathing, and yeah, you are sure that it is alive.
Well, mates, think we arrived in a mighty fine festival going on around here. Shall we join?
Wow, that looks like fun.
Feels like
This
home,
is what you
though.
see, by the way. This is the horizon back tortoise.
Oh.
If you can see it.
Holy
Must
cow.
be nice.
house moving castle.
Yeah.
Technically,
I can
yes.
railroad you into it.
I can railroad.
Don't want to go to the town. It's running towards us.
It's like a whole new level of DM's castle.
Yeah.
DM's
But yeah.
moving castle.
What do you guys want to do? There are a lot of people. You see this area over here in front of you. It's an open area. It's like a park basically. You see grasslands and several ponds, but there's not much people over here. You can see that the orcs and goblins are mostly running towards this path over here and this path over here.
Yeah, I'm actually. I think I'm going to like tap on someone or try to stop someone and ask them, "Hey, mate, what's going on here? It's is there a festival
All right.
around
You
us?"
stop. Yeah, you stop two goblin children that are running across, and you see them. You see one of them is holding what looks like to be a pie. Yeah, it's a pie.
The fire.
It
All right.
doesn't. It does not look like to be a pie. It is a pie.
Hmm.
And you see this goblin child turns to you and says, "Huh, didn't you know? Uh, It's the Festival of Merit."
Festival of Merit. Haven't heard of that one. Have you
Festival
guys
of
heard of the
Merit.
Festival of Merit? I turn to my companions.
Nope.
That's the first time I've heard of it.
Well,
And I'm writing
festivals of
down on my
merit
notebook.
sounds to be nice. Maybe there's some errands that we could do, so we could get some coins.
Coins. You're looking for coins?
Merely errands and works.
You can win a lot of money here if you join in, if you participate in the festival. There are games. If you want to try your hand at them, you can go to the center of town at the Jumbo,
Must be nice.
and he gives you direction to this direction over here, which is, he describes it to you guys as an inn that is also built on top of a Horizon Back Tortoise. And he says, that's where we got this meat pie from. But don't tell Agatha, please. We kinda just took it.
We won't tell you if you won't tell.
Of course.
No worries, kid.
Huh? What did you say?
Kid. Ano?
Ah,
Sabi ko, no worries, kid. No
Ah.
worries.
yes. Well, bye-bye. Have fun. And the
I wave.
kids run off. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
First of all, for Quintish, this seems to be like a very familiar scene, right? At least in his
For you,
lifetime.
British, yeah. I would say yeah. I mean, yeah, I would say yes. You are a goblin after all.
Well, I don't know about you chaps, but I got hungry with that meat pie the goblin kid was carrying, and I thought we could grab
Wait
something
lang.
to eat,
Ba't nawala yun?
or you have other plans.
Well, I could
Yeah.
do with the male brothers and sisters.
Meats.
I guess I'm going with her.
Yeah, meat pies, ales, and someone smelling cookies in here makes one mighty hungry.
I agree.
Oh,
Oh, ayun.
Rage quit.
Rage quit eh.
Kala ko nagutom si Pabs.
Yeah. Nagluto muna ng meat pie.
IRL pala.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
What do you
about
guys
you
want to do?
there. You have to
I-
join us in the getting the meat pie.
Yeah, I also would like ale and wine.
No.
wow, wine.
Let's see.
Someone here is like
Yeah.
having a
You have a mighty fine taste for drinks.
culture.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, these kinds of time are kind of familiar to me. Although you could say that I'm not familiar with this town really, but the atmosphere is
Yeah.
familiar at least.
You've never been here, Quitish, but yeah. I guess
It's your
some of
atmosphere.
yeah, you grew up when you were still just a little goblin. Probably you grew up in a town like this, but your life is, you
Different.
moved up in life and
Mm.
you moved to another place. But yeah, it does bring back some childhood memories for you.
Well, I'm gonna
What
keep
else?
a tight handles on my purse because lacking coins. But yep, let's try to fill our bellies.
Get in.
All right. So yeah, you head towards the inn.
Yep.
Which was where the two children, the two goblin child, pointed you to. which is over here.
So as we walk now, Huhu is just like hovering around the party at the very least. So he's not flying too high, and he's not not perch.
All right.
Hindi ko sure.
How
Parang
big is your owl? I just wanna hitch a ride.
It's always tiny.
It's always tiny.
I'm small. Shit.
You're still bigger, Ixie.
Yeah, I'm just flying beside the owl. I wanted to ride the owl like a mountain.
Oh, you cannot. Sadly, you
Yeah.
cannot.
He can ride you like a monk. The other way around.
Yeah.
How can ride Ixie like a mount? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The owl can mount you. Nah, that's it.
You
So
can
yeah.
ride there.
Ooh. Ooh. All
Bear
right.
can handle it.
Oh. Bear can take it.
Yes.
So yeah, eventually you make your way towards the jumble, which is what the boys, the goblin boys, told you that this place is called. And as you arrive in the jumble, you begin to realize why it's called the jumble, because it's a jumble. It's a jumble of different styles of architecture, and everything here is, yeah, it's a jumble. It's mixed. It's chaotic. People are running up and down the streets. You hear some of them are selling may mga food stalls na that are built in place, and some of them are selling different types of meats, cured meats, and there are a lot of people lining up in front of these food stalls, and generally just people running up and down the streets. And you eventually follow the direction of the goblin children, and it takes you to this to this horizon back tortoise, similar to the tortoise that you saw when you were coming in. However, this one has a it, it is basically a 3-story building mounted on the back of the horizon back tortoise. And as you approach it, you can smell, I mean, apart from the scent of Ixie, you smell the scent of meat, pastry, and spices filling the air around the establishment.
Well, well,
That smells very wonderful, friends. I'll head
yep.
on over.
Felt like too.
Ixie
All
just
right.
zooms past everybody.
At this point, Grima would have her backpack in front of her, actually. Transfer the backpack in front of her.
Yeah. Just to be sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see as you approach it, there is a sign written on it, and it is written on the sign, "The Unbroken Tusk."
And I would shout out, "Hey, Ixie, wait for me, mate. I'm coming
Awesome.
with you."
Faster, Grima. Grima.
Faster, Grima. I'm hungry.
All right. So yeah, you and I guess the rest of the party follows.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
To the
And
air.
as you follow towards the inn, as soon as you enter through the door, you see that the inn is packed. There's a lot of people here. Oh, by the way, when I say people, alam nyo na yan, goblinoids, orcs, and some other monstrous races. But you can see that there is a cooking stand and a stage that is set up with a long table. And on top of the stage, you can see an orc, a female orc, standing over a massive oven, and she bustles from the oven to the stage and back. And you see she has mittens on, and she picks up pies and places it on the table. And you see that people are already gathered on stage. On the long table, there are different people that are sitting there. You see a male drow, a female halfling, and a scrawny-looking human with a mop of brown hair. And as you enter the door, as the door swings open, the female orc turns to you and calls out to you. come to sample the best meat pies in this side of the wastes, yes?
Oh,
I sell
yeah.
them. I sell them for meals up here, but I'm running a pie eating contest now.
Oh,
Oh,
I'd love to join.
me
Mm,
too.
good. We have new joiners. And she just waves to the party and she says, "All right, so who among you are joining?"
I'll
How
just
much?
have a
There.
regular meat pie. I guess
Um,
my friends here would like to join.
And then for Quidditch, he looks at Bear. Oh, Bear,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you can do that, right?
Yeah, I
I
can.
mean, Bear, right?
Is there a prize pool for the someone winning the contest?
A prize, of course. There
Is
is.
Is it in money?
Mm,
I don't know what the currency is. That's why I call it money.
Gold or something?
it
I
is
don't
money,
know.
I think it's
but
things.
the prize that you should be going for is the medal of the meat pie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
How
It is a
much
trophy.
to enter these competitions?
It's 5 silver to enter, and if you win, you get 5 gold.
oh.
If you
Uh,
win,
just puts down 5 silver on the table.
all right.
Icarus
let's
opens his
find out.
purse and finds the abyss staring back at him.
Well, if you're short on cash, mate, I can lend you some 5 silver,
Oh, must be nice. I love that.
and then
I'll pay
I
you
hand
back
you
as soon as I can.
I hand you 50 copper, basically 5 silver, diba?
Oh
50
yeah, yeah,
copper.
yeah. 50
Yeah,
copper.
50 copper.
Yeah, I hand you 50 copper.
Carefully account for every single piece. Puts it on the tables.
All right. So it is Ixie, Icarus. Who else is joining?
Bear.
Bear.
Bear puts 5 silver coins.
All right. So the 3 of you are
Cheering
joining.
for but I'm cheering for Bear. Sorry, mate.
No. Maybe,
I'm here to
maybe
Sorry,
not.
sorry, Ixie. Or actually, Nicholas. But my bet is on Bear.
No, shifting was eating. It's bad table manners.
Why? Is it not
That's
allowed?
cheating. I don't.
No cheating. This is a test of your natural, your gut. No cheating, please.
Right.
I'm a natural shifter.
And I clap Bear in the back.
And Icarus is warming up.
On the other hand, we stand by and watch. I mean, I am not much of a heavy eater myself.
Me, I'm just here for the bargain for unlimited fries.
Galawang tagtipid.
Parang
Alam mo
show,
yung sa
parang
RC,
show
yung
may
ano.
sa mga estudyante.
Sumasali sa eating competition para makakain.
Ano,
makakain.
college student ka pala eh.
We call this competition, I call this survival.
All right. So the orc takes the cash off of you and picks it up off the table, and she motions to the empty seats that are, yeah. So at the corner, it's a long table on top of a stage. So dun sa pinaka right is the male drow, and then next to it is the female halfling, and next to it is the human with the mop of brown hair. And I guess Ixie would be the first to go up, and the orc just tells you to have a seat, and followed by Icarus and Bear, just have a seat at the end of the table. And she eventually puts a meat pie in front of you on the table, and she tells you guys. She talks to the 3 of you, the one that just came in, and she says, "So, the 3 of you, travelers."
You can say that. The name's Ixie. You are, my
Ixie.
lady?
The name's Agatha Silverspoon, and I make the best meat pies in this side of the waste.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, we won't be judging that, but I'm looking forward to it.
Very well. All right. Since this is your first time here, I usually hold events like this, even if it's not the Festival of Merit. But yeah, for the sake of everyone here who is not native of Jigow, the goal is simple. Just eat as many meat pies as you can, and the one who eats the most wins. Easy enough.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
May
All
the
right.
best glutton wins.
Yeah.
Okay. And she stands over the table and looking out to the crowd who is eagerly watching and waiting for the competition to start. She says, "All right, everyone, let the pie eating contest begin."
Oh,
And
no,
she
no, no,
just
no, no, no.
gives you the go signal. And I would say this is not a race, by the way. It's how many meat pie you can eat. So you don't have to rush this. But the three of you, you can easily eat your first pie without, without putting too much effort. However, as you finish the first pie, she places another freshly cooked pie on the table.
Mhm.
And if you want to eat that, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
No, Constitution check, not a saving throw.
Or I'll just click on Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
Click on
Okay.
Constitution.
Can I use my poverty check? No, no.
Poverty modifier.
Poverty modifier.
Why two?
Hmm?
Bakit dalawa lumabas?
Usually
with-
you.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I manually changed my settings para query siya. It's
Yeah.
fine. We use the leftmost number.
Pwede
Yeah.
ding toggle. Okay.
Okay, so
Poverty.
all right. So as the three of you begin to eat the second pie. Yeah, actually,
on,
the three of you make easy work of the second pie without without it straining you too much. However, you see that the drow who is at the first seat, he only gets it to halfway, and then he just leans back on his chair, and then leans back on the table, and he waves his hand, and Agatha just says, "Oh, you're done already? You were
Come on, Derek. You can do this.
only on the second pie and he's out? Oh, disappointing.
Go, guys.
So we have 5 contestants left.
For British, he raises his hand and asks Agatha if he can have the remaining pie from the draw.
Ah, striking a bargain. Make a persuasion check.
Nagkikain pa talaga sa kabilang mesa, no?
Ano tayo, poverty.
Parang okay.
Poverty na tayo.
10.
Sayang naman, di ba?
You see Agatha start to stop for a moment, and she is thinking, and she says, all right. I would not let my famous meat pie go to waste." And he picks it up and he throws it to you.
All right. I catch it.
You catch it and you eat
Alright.
away. And yeah, the meat pie, by the way, is good. It's probably not the best, but it is good.
I gave us British gave us slice to Gueva. Wansang, it's free anyway.
Sorry, to who?
To Grima.
Prima.
Grima's
Yeah,
participating,
because-
right? I hindi.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
cheering. I'm
Yeah,
cheering
you
with Claire, actually.
Me.
So basically me and Gueva are your audiences. So we have free
Yeah.
food. Free food.
So yeah, you down the second pie, and Agatha just looks at each of you.
Wait, hang on.
And-
Bigyan ako ni Kritish ng...
Yeah, a slice of the meat pie. Yeah.
Alright, I take it and I chew on it. I start to chew on it. Alright.
And Agatha just turns to the 5 of you that are left on the table, and she says, "Still good? Can eat another pie?"
Yes. Bring more.
I can do this all day.
I would
Alright.
love to.
Just please give me the pie.
I'm hungry.
This is for my next 3 days.
I haven't eaten for days. But yeah, Agatha just goes back to the oven and pulls out more freshly baked pies and gives to each and every one of you. Now, everyone make another constitution check.
Alright.
The DC is getting higher, by the way. As you can probably
There's a
tell.
fucking DC.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Okay, so wait. All right, everyone makes it. The 5 of you makes it, and you eat it and down it, no problem. No crumbs left on the table. And she turns to each of you again, and she says, "Well done. Next round of pie. Ready?" And she turns around and pulls out more pies from the oven and places it on the table. Make another Constitution check.
So Icarus is feeling a bit full. So he's gonna like to cheat a bit. He's gonna make this meat pie a bit lighter,
Uh huh.
half the weight, as he tries to eat it.
Ah, nice.
So
nice.
as not to suffer constipation.
Okay. So yeah, for this, I would say make your Constitution with advantage.
Bitches.
I thought no cheating.
Na natin. With advantage pero di natin alam.
Oh.
Survival, bitches.
Bear. Where's your
There
Constitution?
you go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So she puts on the next set of pie, and at this point, you see the halfling is still eating it, and she manages to swallow the pie, but she looks like she's a little off. She looks like she feels lightheaded and queasy, and it feels like she is close to giving up. While the human just gives up. He gets about 3/4 of it, and he just pushes the pie away, and he says, "No more. I can't do it anymore. Good luck to you guys. I'm off." And he stands up and joins the crowd and watching the 3 of you still participating.
Wait,
And Bear?
Reminds probably still probably eating the half pie at our own leisure.
And Bear, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, can I tell what meat is being used for the pie?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check as you are eating it. Yeah, you failed the Constitution save,
Just
Bear.
reverse.
You are... Oh yeah, 10-11, that's 11-10. But yeah, Bear, as you get to the next pie, you manage to down it, but you begin to feel queasy as well. You are poisoned for 1 hour, so you have disadvantage on all ability checks for 1 hour.
Oh.
And for Grima, you try to look at it. We're not quite sure what kind of meat it is. It's good though.
All right, I keep chewing on it.
Yeah.
But this is good meat. I haven't tasted this meat before.
And Bear, I would ask you now if you want to keep pushing yourself or do you want to give up?
Bear can try one more pie.
All right. You have to make the check at disadvantage. Yeah, I guess you would see Bear is a little bit medyo nabubusog na.
Hey, Bear, are you alright there, man?
Yeah.
Me try if there's. Oh shit! I can't do shit. I'm a monk. Okay.
You gotta pull it together, man.
I'll try. Next pie, please.
All right. Okay. We only have 4 contestants left. And the 2 of them aren't looking so good, but yeah. All right. Agatha turns her back and pulls out more pies and puts it in front of you. And make another Constitution check, everyone. For Bear, you do it at disadvantage.
How
The
do I do
halfling
that?
is also at disadvantage. Just roll it.
Just roll it.
8.
I'm down.
All right.
It's getting harder.
Okay. Okay. You see the halfling and Bear. You manage to try your best to eat the whole pie, but at about a quarter of the way in, Bear just involuntarily vomits and pukes onto the side on the floor, and you guys can see this. And the halfling, who is also still trying to force herself to eat, she looks at Bear puking on the ground on the floor, and she also and she retches and pukes on the floor as well.
Uh,
And Agatha just looks surprised and, oh, bad idea pushing yourselves. If you can't do it, just give up. It's fine. At least you get to taste my meat pie. Now, you don't have any meat pie in you. Disappointing. Off the stage, two of you.
That's a perfectly good waste of good food.
You are right. You are correct.
What? I know you don't like it anymore.
And Agatha turns to Icarus and Nixie, and the two of you are remaining on the table. She goes up to the both of you and she asks, "So, feeling good? Can take another pie?"
yeah, Icarus is like a pained face. And he's still trying to maintain concentration on the set of food that because after 1 minute it's gonna go back to the default size of the food. The default weight.
Oh, okay.
It's just one for 1 minute.
Your stomach's gonna
All right.
explode.
So, Ixie and Icarus, by the way, you failed the Constitution check. So, make a Constitution save this time.
Save. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
For Ixie, you feel stuffed. You are effectively poisoned, but you can give up now, or you can push yourself for the next pie. For Icarus, you are still fine. You are not poisoned.
So right now, Ixie just turns to Agatha.
These are very delicious.
He's still chewing.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I'm a bit small in size, and I'm quite full.
Oh,
I can't eat another bite.
do you
I do,
concede?
thank you. These are very delicious.
Yeah. Actually, I was wondering how you were able to fit 3 pies inside of your tiny body.
Then he just drums his belly. He has a very big belly.
No.
I see.
Yung na yung pigs si Pre.
All right.
It's a
So,
middle-aged man, eh. No.
so no more for you, Mr. Fairy Guy. How about you, Tiefling?
So Icarus is like trying to calculate if he could eat one more, maybe it'll last him one more day. If he pukes, he's gonna lose all the nutrition. And
Yeah.
he's gonna have to start maybe
Well,
one more.
technically, you've already won. But if you still want more, I can give it to you for free.
If I've already won, I think I'll have to stop now.
Alright. Well, that is it then. She slams her hand on the
Yay.
table.
And I
turns to the
like
crowd.
turn to the crowd, make them cheer for me.
I clap. I clap.
Woo!
Right, we have our winner.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Thank you. My name's Icarus, and
Icarus.
Yeah.
Icarus, the traveler from somewhere. He won. He
Right.
ate all of it.
Yes.
And as promised,
Salute.
the reward. And she reaches into her pockets and she pulls out 5 gold coins. She stacks it on the table.
5 gold.
And she slides it towards
It's
you.
more than 4. Yeah. I like pocket the yeah.
Oh, a little bit desperate there, are ya?
No. I'm just grateful, very grateful.
All right. And as promised, since this is the Festival of Merit, you get a medal. And she hands it to you. The medal is shaped like a meat pie.
All right.
And it even smells like it. Basically, this is what you get.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
What is it good
For
for?
it, it's a magic item.
oh, it's only one use.
Yeah, it's only one use. It's a common magic item.
Oh.
All right. With that, with that, we conclude our meat pie eating competition for the Festival of Merit. Congrats, Icarus. You won.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
And yeah, you see the crowd is also cheering and clapping on you as you do that. And as you get off the stage, the human, the one with the mop brown hair, he approaches you and he says, "Well, congrats, Mr. Tiefling."
Thank you, thank you. I'm still maintaining concentration.
Still focusing.
Oh wait,
So,
1 minute would have passed, I think. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
1 minute
so,
would have
So the
passed.
weight of the food that I ate earlier returns to normal weight. It's
Uh-huh.
just the weight.
Alright.
So yeah.
Just for the hell of it, make a Constitution save.
Your stomach's gonna explode.
You feel your stomach being
Oh, look.
bloated and yeah.
Just
Oh,
you
nice.
just feel the weight. You
just
suddenly
another
feel
Sunday
the
for
weight.
me.
Yeah. And to you, it feels like you need to take a big shit, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And the man, the human just walks up to you and says, "Congratulations! You don't look like you're from Jigow. Travelers, maybe?
Yes, sailors
Ah.
actually.
Sailor.
Uh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, I get the feeling that we'll meet again soon."
I burp. Yeah. What's your names, good sir?
The name's Urban.
How right
Urban
now?
Wastewalker.
Urban waste walkers. Over.
Urban.
Yeah,
Urban.
Urban. Yes.
E with
That's
an E.
that's what I said.
Yes.
With
Urban.
We're
Well, I
tra-
guess I'll. Yeah. What?
No,
What were you going
no,
to say?
it's-
Okay. All right. Well,
Someone.
if there's.
I mean,
the-
is there?
no,
No, no. You go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bear is still on the side vomiting. And Irvin just says, well, anyways, I'll see you around then. There's a lot of things to be done here at the Festival of Merit. Goodbye.
Oh, speaking
he
of things
turned
to be
over.
done, maybe you have jobs for us.
Jobs?
Oh,
Well,
no. Who's looking for like jobs for exchange for coins?
if you're looking for coin, just join in the festival. They pay a lot. Actually, that was what I was hoping to do, but I guess meat pie eating is not my forte.
More festivals. Oh, table talk. So he was one of the participants.
Yeah, he was
I
one
missed.
of the
yeah.
He was like the drow,
No, the human.
the human, the second like almost
Yes.
made it. All right.
And he just tells you, by the way, I'm an adventurer as well. This is my first time here in Jigow, and I came here just for the festival. We're also looking for jobs, so if you have, if you find anything, maybe you can let me in on that.
Maybe we
No,
get
tell my friends.
a thing or two jobs to work together with.
Oh.
Hopefully. Anyways, see you around, I guess.
I talked to the halfling and try to recover and say, "Yo, vomit, buddy. What's your name?"
Yeah, I still feel. Uh, I wouldn't have vomited if you didn't throw up on the stage like that. It's quite disgusting.
Yes, I know. But yeah, it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's good though. It's a shame I didn't. It's your fault. Anyways, whatever. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I lost because of you. Bye. And she walks away.
Bye.
Alright.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You guys regroup at one of the tables where Grima and Quitish is sitting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wave at them actually.
Well,
Yeah.
before we
It's
regroup,
so crowded. Yeah.
I just say to Agatha,
Miss Agatha, can we get some, ale or drink?
Of course, of course. For the
Love.
winner, I guess I could just let it slide just this moment. But only one mug of ale. But for the rest of you, if you want, you'll have to pay.
How much
Yeah.
for the mugs of ales?
It's just 4 copper.
I guess I have enough coins to buy everyone's at my party
Oh.
some mugs of ales.
Oh,
Is
Right.
you
Yes.
make very great pies, Miss Agathis.
Thank you, thank you. I take great pride in my pie.
Yeah, I just got to regret that I didn't focus on the flavor. I focused on winning, and I'll be back to sample your pies
Yeah.
with respect to the qualities of how you made.
Of course, of course. The winner of the competition is always welcome here at the Unbroken Tusk. By the way, you guys are travelers, right? This place is also an inn. So if you need rooms, just don't be afraid to come by.
Yeah, actually, how much for the rooms, Miss Agathis?
5 silver.
Sounds like a bargain.
You have 5
Must
gold.
be nice. Must be nice. Yes.
I just look at Icarus and be like,
Well, bro, I can just sleep on the windowsill. That's just -1 room if we need it.
I guess we could
it's being
just
tiny
share.
and all. I can actually sleep on the
Yes.
ball of cotton over there.
and I point to Quidditch. Quidditch
See
is
who-
out.
who- Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
see who?
Well, we'll take you up on your offers. We have to explore the place.
Yeah, well,
gather
feel
bearings.
free.
Yes.
And by the way, since you are already here at the Festival of Merit, I hear that the others are still setting up their places for the events. But if you head on down to the river, to the southwestern part of the river, you'll find the pier there, and there is a hedge maze. And the pier itself, I think they've already started their events. So if you want to win more cash, I suggest you go there and be quick about it.
Uh-huh. You know what? Why? Oh, okay. We just
I
drink.
guess
We'll wait for our ale, I guess.
Just drink, just drink
Alright.
that.
Chill muna tayo.
And Agatha turns away while she gets the 5 mug of ale.
Yes.
2 silver.
Ay, ganun na.
Yeah, deduct 2 silver from you.
Two
Yours
silver.
is free. For Icarus lang, because Icarus is paying, I believe.
Yeah. And
Libre tayo ni Icarus.
yes. Wala pa akong sukli ng 5 gold. So wait lang muna, Grima, for the sukli.
Yeah, eventually, yeah,
Oh,
Agatha
really?
returns,
Win.
and she's holding in her hands 5 mugs, 3 on the right hand, 2 on the left.
Wow.
And she places it on the table, and she says, "Here you go. The Unbroken Tusk's specialty. We don't have a name for it. It's just ale. Feel free, have fun. We don't.
Alright.
By the way, just a disclaimer. I don't take pride in our ale. I only take pride in our meat pies. So don't blame me if it tastes bad."
Oh,
The small fairy just chugs it down.
I guess I've tasted worse. I chug it down.
Icarus goes near to Ixie, smells Ixie, and well, to the festivals of the merits. There's-
Are you okay there, friend?
no,
You seem-
nothing. No.
Oh, you are not well?
No, I'm very fine.
Oh, all right.
Had enough dinners for like 3 days.
You won't be eating then. Icarus, you won't be joining us for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 3 days.
Oh, I'd join. You know what's port cities tend to have like exciting flavors and foods, and that's what I got to enjoy on my travels. So yes. I'll be with you.
Oh, I did not know that. I haven't been to any places outside of the capital city lately. So this is my first time outside.
Most of my life's on the sea, so land's also kind of a rare occurrence to me. So, so here's your 5 silvers, and thanks for backing me up there, and that's what I appreciate about you.
You only owe me a silver. Oh no, 5 silver pala.
5 silver.
Five
Yeah.
silvers.
Yeah.
50
Oh,
copper.
sorry. And I take the
Yeah.
5 silver.
All right.
So yeah, you eventually chug down your mug of ale, which is not the best, by the way. It tastes like stale ale, yung matagal nang nakabukas, tapos yun yung sinerve sa inyo. Hindi na,
Wala ng spirit.
konti lang yung bula. But it's enough to do the job.
Konti
Yeah.
lang yung bula. Natakot
Yeah.
ako, pare.
Wala na yung spirito nung alak eh.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
And yeah, eventually you finished your ale. What are you gonna do next?
What she said was true, though. Drinkable, but not the best.
Yeah, hurts about the festivals things. Might as well get some coins.
Yeah.
Ilang minutes pa, poison.
I would say about 10 minutes has passed. So Ixie and Bear, you're still poisoned. So disadvantage pa rin yung mga checks. You're still feeling a little lightheaded from the pies.
Well, we don't have to travel as fast.
We can take it easy.
Yes.
And then Quitis takes a sniff at, at Ixie. Yeah.
I'll take a sniff
How
too.
many brownies eh?
Lahat sumisinghot sa tabi ni Ixie.
Yung parang ano,
Siya yung white
parang
flower.
movie na sinisimot yung bulag na para kakainin yung rice kasi wala nang ulam. Wala nang ulam.
Well, at this
May
moment
simot
naman,
na lang.
nakapikit lang si Ixie na parang nagre-relax.
Yeah, you do see also some of the goblins that are drinking there. Sometimes they pass by Ixie and they nice. So yeah, what do you guys want to do next? Are you going to wait out for?
I guess walking would make the. I think we're gonna walk slowly once they're ready with their consent.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I think we would. I think it would be best if we took a walk around town, see what we can see.
Leisurely place. If you cannot fly, you can just walk slowly.
Well, I'll stay here. I
Better
can
than
ask Agatha if there are any jobs that the town can give us. Maybe
Well, I heard. Well,
yeah,
we're
just say-
chilling here.
Well, she said if you want cash, you just play the game. So
games would be
Yeah, I think they're on holidays. It's a
sounds
festival.
fun.
and I'm pretty sure you fairies are like games, right?
My
If I'm
my
not
yeah.
mistaken.
My goblin friends was correct. Money flows in Jigow.
Jigow.
But the money don't
It's a
go
long
Jigow.
trip. I think we can
Wiggles.
sit back, relax before we go do any of the serious
Yes.
stuff that we came here to do.
Yeah.
Allow ourselves a day or
A days of
Merry
festival
I mean-
sounds fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did travel quite a distance, so let's enjoy this
Yeah.
respite.
All right. So you guys are going to chill at the tavern until Ixie and Bear feels better.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ano muna,
Alright, so-
technically,
Time skip.
We're just talking about our backstories or whatever you want to.
Okay, so
ano ba yun? Magpapababa ng kinain.
ano there.
Magpapababa muna ng kinain.
While we're at the tavern, Grima is going to keep an ear out for rumors or yung mga makikimarites siya basically without trying to be noticed.
Mhm.
okay,
kinig
you can
ang
make a perception check if you want.
Perception check.
How about the others? What else do you want to do other than telling stories to one another?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm also going going to check, hear things out, basically. Same with Grima.
Right. Yeah, you can make a perception check as
Icarus
well.
just relax, 100% relax.
Yeah, me too. Bear too.
Perception for
He is now snoring a bit.
Umihilik na. Okay, so for Grima, you try to listen to what the other people are talking about. But basically, what you're hearing is just about the festival. They're saying that you can hear some of them say, so one you can hear one orc say, I really wanted to participate in the arm wrestling competition, but it still hasn't been set up yet. Uh, can't wait to join that. And he's talking to a goblin, and the goblin just says, "Yeah, well, I'm not really one for arm wrestling. I want to try my hand at the riddles though. It looks interesting. And I also heard that Elder Cole Bukaz is the one that will be holding the event. Oh, well, I guess you can do that. I'm not that smart, but whatever.
What was the
I
second? Sorry,
just want to
sorry for interrupting. What was the second?
Riddle.
Riddles.
Riddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the orc just says, I mean, I kinda see the elder pretty often, so I'm not that interested in seeing the elder, but uh, I'm more interested in the arm wrestling, show of strength, and he flexes his muscles. And yeah, for Quitish, you try to listen, and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of murmuring going about, but you don't hear anything interesting as well. It's just mostly talks about the festival. It seems like for the both of you, you get the feeling that this festival is very much anticipated by the citizens of Jigow, and they are very excited to join in the events of the festival. So yeah, an hour has passed and you're no longer feeling lightheaded and queasy for Ixie and Bear. And yeah, you feel that, yeah, probably you feel better and you can participate in other games if you want. So yeah, what do you guys want to do now? Where do you guys want to go?
Before we leave,
Uh-huh.
I directly ask Agatha, is
Mhm.
Is there any games that flying folk like me could, have fun with?
Flying
maybe
folk like you.
that just
Well,
fly up and down?
well, there's no games like that, but I think you would be interested in the maze, the hedge maze. The the one who is overseeing the maze event is a bird. It's a flying creature like you. But I don't think you can use your wings to, skip over the maze because I think that's cheating.
Yeah.
That's good to know, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that there's an arm wrestling competition and a riddle competition. Maybe you could try your hand at the arm wrestling, Exie.
Oh,
Arm wrestling?
I got to see that.
I have not lifted anything since my days of very young age. I'm very old,
It doesn't really show me. It doesn't really show me you're very old. You look very young.
Yeah, looking at you, you looks
because
like you're born yesterdays.
That's just because I'm faithful.
You
I'm
can
actually
lift
half
that
a
kind of.
millennium old.
You can lift that much food in your stomach, so I'm pretty sure you can lift anything.
Nah, trust me when I tell you.
All right.
I asked Grima, where's the arm wrestling?
Oh, I hadn't really heard where it was, but so we can ask the innkeeper, I guess.
Sure. And I speak
Miss
to
Agatha, Miss Agatha.
Yes.
I heard someone mentioning an wrestling competition a while ago. Where would that be?
The arm wrestling competition. I think it's just across the jumble, across the street, somewhere over there, and she points here in this direction over here.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm not sure if they've already. I'm not sure if they've already set it up though. So
Mm.
if they haven't, if you pass by there and you see that it hasn't been prepared yet, you can just come back later.
I guess I got to try my wits as well in the riddles competitions.
The
Yeah,
riddles.
yes, the riddle.
I heard the elder was the one hosting.
Yes.
Who is the elder?
Yes. It's Elder Kolbukaz. He's the goblin elder of this town.
Really?
Well, since you guys are travelers here, the Jigow is, as you can see, there is mostly goblins and orcs here,
Mhm.
and in order to keep the balance between the race, in order, because sometimes they get into disputes. We have two elders here. Elder Kolbukaz is one, and the other is the pangalan. Wait. I forgot the name.
His name is Orc Bokor.
Elder Bull.
Elder Kolbukaz and Elder... What's the name? Hindi ko mahanap. Elder Ushru.
Ushu.
Ushru. Elder Ushru is the elder of the orcs, while Kolbukaz is the elder of the goblins.
Mhm.
So there are two rulers in this city.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. They're not really rulers, They're just wise people who know how to run a town.
Mhm.
Not
I
everything they say is law.
Well, I would very much like to hear some of the riddles, but I don't think I have the wits to participate in one. I guess
Well,
I
you'll
would,
never know.
Yes, we'll
well,
never know.
I would
I
get
can
my
take
money
them
on
try there.
for solving the riddle. And I smile at Icarus.
Mhm.
Well, if our pie-eating champion is willing, of course you can join.
Yeah,
It's open to anyone.
Yeah,
All of the games are.
Yes, like how long's the festivals?
It's just gonna last until the entire day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, it's the end of the festival.
I guess to maximize my opportunities, making coins, because I'd have to venture out again, and
Also-
depletes my supplies.
Well, if you guys are really, if you really need cash, I do want to highly recommend that you guys participate in these games and probably win some of them, hopefully.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, Elder Ushru has a final contest. And the one with the most medals are automatically granted entry into this contest.
Is that
Oh.
per person or is group effort counted?
It depends, actually. Last year, it was only one person. No, I mean, it was only two person. The two people with the highest medal count and the one next to him. But there has been occasions that Elder Ushru would gather groups, and seeing that the five of you are traveling as a group,
Yes,
I
we are.
suggest, you can probably do your best and win as many medals as you can.
I guess we could mix a reasonable case.
Yeah,
Well, we do have our champion here. And I pat Irvin, Icarus.
because
Yeah, it's just one medals. We got to make more. So let's try to win
Well-
as many medals as we can.
it's a start, though. It's a start.
Yeah.
Good luck then.
All right.
We sometimes have, if you succeed in the final contest, you will be hailed as the town's champions of merit. Sometimes we have outsiders as champions of merit, and that's fine. We are accepting of all kinds of people.
And what benefits do champions of merit have? If I may ask.
It's mostly just the title, but you get discounts from most of the establishments here. I mean, for me, you get half off of everything on the menu. Even if if you want to rent a room, it's also half off. But yeah,
Oh.
it's mostly just the title for the prestige.
I put my head on my like the palm of my hand, and I look at Icarus and I say, "Well, I'm sure our champion would be more than willing to win us more medals."
Yes, yes, that sounds very nice, Miss Grima.
I would be
Hmm.
willing to fund some of them.
Hmm.
I don't have
Yeah.
lots of cash now.
I got to keep this amount with me, so let's get to use that to make more monies.
Hmm.
That would work too.
So I guess we takes a look at the competitions and
The riddle?
check which. I guess Mr. Bears go to the arm wrestlings. I'd go to the
Yes.
riddles. Maybe not all of them are open, so and if the arm wrestling is ready, and I just go cheer there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
Operation
luck.
Win medals.
Hmm.
Operation win medals. That's a very quaint way to put it.
Yes, we could renames it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, with that, where are the 5 of you going?
I go straight to the riddles competition, see if it's
Okay.
yeah.
Open.
We will also go with Icarus for that time.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
that round.
We can
Yeah.
go all
Oh,
together.
we're
Grima
going
went
group
to
as a
the-
group? Yeah.
I
I
don't know-
suggest
I
that we
don't know
don't
about-
have to, pero that must be nice.
Mhm. All right.
Oh,
He just turns to
Tama,
all of you
tama.
and just like, I guess I'll
Pressure.
see you all later, friends. And he rushes towards the
Hedge maze.
direction of the docks.
Adults.
Nandun din yung hedge maze eh.
Ah,
But I'm flying.
All right. So, for the 4 of you, you landwalkers, you filthy landwalkers.
I guess to fly
Uh,
sometimes.
Oh yeah, you have wings nga pala. But yeah, as soon as you step outside, you notice that this structure just across the inn it looks like a temple. And for Grima, you recognize it that it's a temple, it's a Luxon temple.
Oh, all right. I say, oh, hang on. I need to pay my respects over there.
Mm-hmm.
You can go on ahead without me if you wish.
Okay.
Okay.
See you. Let's
Alright.
go. Yeah, let's go check the festivities.
Okay.
You know what?
So
We went ourselves to the festivities, but we didn't make a meeting point.
Oh, I thought it's Agatha's.
Yeah, we kind
I've
of like
always thought-
assumed all of us. Yeah,
We should have
I
made
don't
that. Yeah.
yeah, pwede naman i-retcon yun.
Hindi pwedeng hindi
Sabihin
talaga
natin-
natin pinag-usapan. Pwede ding
Ay,
hindi talaga.
pwede naman yan.
Assume lang.
mutual understanding.
Kahit
So parang
hindi-
ganun lang siya.
kahit hindi alam yung
Alright,
XP,
yeah.
dun din
Wala
siya
pa
babalik.
tayo masyadong teamwork.
Yeah, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or XP, doon talaga siya babalik.
Napaka si British out of, parang,
Agreement
okay.
then. Actually, she's planning to like rent a room there.
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Bear, Quitish, and Icarus, you continue down the road on the jumble, and you see that this site where ano nga may sabi ko dito?
Yung
With
Wrestling.
arm wrestling, yeah. You can see that there is an orc, and she is very muscular, and she is just still lifting chairs and tables, and seems like she's just setting up. She's joined by 2 drow
Mhm.
wearing an insect-like armor, which for the natives of Jorhas, which I would say probably Bear and Icarus, you have traveled a few.
Mhm.
But for Quitish, you don't know about this. But the drow are members of the anong tawag nito? Aurora Watch, which essentially are the soldiers of the Kryn dynasty.
Mm.
And yung armor nila is medyo parang insect-like na style. But yeah, you see they are still just setting up yet. And the female orc turns to you and she says, "Anything I can help you with?"
Bear wants to participate.
Yeah.
And the
My
armor-
very friend here is participate.
Still not ready. Come back soon. About an hour or so.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
All right. Bye. And she turns around and she continues setting up the table. And for Grima, as you enter the temple, as you approach, you take a step closer towards the temple, and you realize that there's not a lot of people here. It seems like the people are too busy in the festivities.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can see that this temple is not a simple structure. It is a three-story temple, and it is crafted from parang stained glass. May mga stained glass sa walls. And you notice that the temple itself is, it seems like it's glowing with its own faint light, which is pretty common in the temples in Rosona. And the building is shaped like a dodecahedron. And you know that the dodecahedron is the main shape, or yeah, the thematic shape of the Luxon, which is the patron deity of the Korean dynasty.
I'm outside the temple, no?
Mhm.
I entered the temple and I tried to look for. I'm not really familiar. Yeah, as a player, I'm not really familiar with the ritual. Pero siguro Grima is going to go inside the temple and try to uh find a priest siguro and ask for a blessing. Parang ganun yung gawin niya.
Okay. As you open the
Or
door and
something to
step
the
inside,
equivalent.
yeah. As you open the door and step inside the temple, you see there are two people inside the temple right now. There is a priest, a drow priest, who is he's wearing robes, these deep blue robes, and he has symbols of dodecahedrons on the vestments, on his vestments. And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, welcome to the Temple of the Luxon. Anything I can help you with, miss?"
Um, yes, I would like to ask for your blessing. Anong tawagan nila, father? Let's just say father.
Yeah. Okay na yan, father. He looks to you and,
Padre.
"Ah, you are a follower of the Luxon, I see. Yes, of course. Please have a seat. I was actually going to pray over our goblin friend here." And you can see a goblin. He is currently kneeling at the front row of the pew, and it seems like he is praying. You see, he is wearing tawag dito? He is wearing heavy armor actually,
Mhm.
and he's small. He's a goblin, but yeah, he looks at you for a moment and he smiles. The goblin smiles and just nods his head towards you.
I nod back and join him. Join him beside the pew.
Mm, okay.
Waiting for the priest,
All
basically.
right. So
Or-
yeah, the priest then goes in front of the two of you, and he puts his hand up, and he begins citing a prayer, which is basically him. Uh, yeah, he's chanting a prayer to the Luxon, which basically he is asking to guide you, let the light show your way, things like that. And after a moment, you don't feel any different. By the way, it's just prayers. And after he says the prayer, the priest looks at you, Grima, and he says, for you, I feel that you are special. Have you been consecuted?"
I I have, father.
Oh, that is very interesting. It is very rare to have a consecuted individual here in Jigow. Well, I think that you are here for the festivities. Is that correct?
I was not aware that there were festivities, father. I am here
Ah,
for a different reason.
I
I
see.
I'm looking to find something, but I don't know what yet. Also,
That's
it has been
a
become very dangerous for me back in the capital.
hmm, that's a rather difficult task that you've brought upon yourself. Looking for something, but you're not sure what you're looking for.
I'm confident that I will know what it is when it is presented to me.
Yes. The light will show the way. Do not worry. You will not be lost.
Thank you. And I bow
And
my head.
he bows in return. And he turns to the goblin beside you and he says, now, Mr. Dermot, you are here for the festivities, correct? And the goblin just says, Yes, yes, father, I am. I am here for the festivities. Uh, I just wanted to ask for guidance and, prayers for the journey with me and my friends. Because, yes, hopefully we'll be successful adventurers one day. And the priest just says, yes, I trust that you will do good. And the goblin turns to you, Grima, and he bows his head and says, So, you are consecuted. That's interesting.
Um, it's it's quite challenging actually because I have this quite unique talent that comes out a side effect of being consecuted.
Oh, I see. Well,
I'd
does it
rather
bother you that much?
not so much to me, but to other people that I have met. But I do not know if I have not quite
Nag-freeze ba?
bothersome.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ah.
To other people I have met, it is quite bothersome.
Hmm.
They do not like seeing their own faces staring back at them, if you know what I mean.
I don't actually. I'm not consecuted. But I do know someone who's been consecuted as well. But he doesn't tell me that, it's hard. In fact, he's been having fun. Anyways, my name is Dermot. Dermot Werder.
Grima. Just Grima.
Nice to meet you, Just Grima.
Meet you too.
I hope I'll see you again. Have fun in the festival.
Perhaps we shall meet again, Sir Dermot.
Yes.
Have fun too.
Bye bye. And he scurries out of the temple.
And I bow to the priest and actually follow Dermot. Go outside also. Try
Yeah.
to find Icarus. Oh no, someone's calling.
All right.
Hello, wife.
And then we go for Ixie. Ixie, you
Ay,
are.
table talk lang saglit, sorry to
Uh-huh.
interrupt. Alam na ba namin na consecuted si Rima?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's consecuted?
You don't know.
Actually, it's good that we don't know. I
Yeah,
kinda
I don't know.
know, pero
Yeah.
it's fine that we don't.
Yeah, we don't
Ixie
know.
doesn't know. Yun na lang. Ixie
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
We ask Grima.
Some of you players might know that, but your player characters don't know it.
I think it's on the
Especially
notes.
Ixie, hindi siya galing dito.
Yeah.
What's consecuted?
Wala sa notes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
what that is.
so
Oh,
going to
Even
Ixie.
with British as his background, but he doesn't know what's a consecuted.
You can
consecuted.
A
Ay,
history.
It's on the notes. Yeah, nabasa ko nga sa notes.
Yeah, actually nasa notes yun.
Yung under the Loxon. But I wouldn't know the deity, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't know the details. You've probably just heard about it, but you don't know exactly what the
Yeah.
detail is.
Yeah, more or less parang narinig niya lang. More or less.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Ixie, you fly past the buildings, and as you go high, you look down and you can see that there is a maze made out of hedges. And as soon as you approach, you are blocked by an Arakokra,
Oh,
a birdman,
hello,
and
friend.
he flies up to you and says, are you participating in the maze?
I was looking to participate.
Close your eyes and get down.
Wait,
No
close?
cheating, no cheating.
Oh, yeah.
I almost forgot, so I slowly descend with him.
Yeah, he follows you down as he descends. So, what is a creature like you doing here? I've never seen something like you. That's
Oh,
interesting.
oh, I'm a fairy. Pleasure to meet you. My
Fairy.
name is Ixie.
Fairy? Those are just like children's stories, right?
Uh,
No way you're real.
well, yeah.
And then I just show my fairy wings, and then fly up and down, but not too high.
Ah, hmm. That is interesting. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Fairy. My name is Sharpwatch, and I am the overseer of the maze. If you wish to participate, no cheating. Do not look at the maze from a bird's eye view and no flying.
Understood. But is there anything about, going fast?
Going fast. If you want to. Are you fast?
Table talk. I am a monk.
Hmm. Well, are you a good swimmer?
Wait, do I need to swim?
Not in this one, but if you go down the pier, you'll need to swim. It's a race, though.
Well, I guess I'll go fast for this one, because I can't swim. I, I've never needed to swim,
Hmm.
because I can fly like you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, same actually. I've never swam before, but it is the rule of the Eiffel and plunge, so you have to respect the rules. Anyways, you interested in this maze?
Well, if there's no swimming in the maze, I'm interested in the maze.
All right. All right. Well, if you want to join, just line up at the front, and we'll just wait for other participants if they're interested.
Okay, I just
I'm not really a stickler for rules, but sure, I can relax here.
All right. Just hold on for a moment. And as you get to the front, you see that there are mostly goblins and orcs that are lining up. It seems like they also want to join the event. But something catches your attention. An ogre wearing leather armor, and she is absolutely massive. And it seems like she's waiting for her companion as well. She's just looking around. Where where is that pesky goblin? Hmm. Hmm.
I guess I approach and
You seem troubled, ogre.
Troubled? Not really. I'm just waiting for my friend.
Oh, is he joining, or rather, are you both going into the maze as well?
Hmm. Hmm. Not me, maybe, because I'm too large for the maze, unfortunately. But my goblin friend needs a little bit of a push, and I am here to push him. He told me he would be arriving soon, but he's not here yet.
Ah, I guess I could wait with you with a little bit of chatting, I guess.
Yeah, the line's quite long.
Yeah, I do
Hmm.
see. Well, I see that I cannot see. It's hard being very tiny. Sometimes, especially when I cannot fly.
Hmm.
Are you a citizen of this town?
No. How about you?
I look at Ixie looks at himself and he just says no.
Ah, well, you never know. What's your
Well,
name, by the way?
oh,
My name is Ixie, and he gives a bow while floating in the air.
Ixie. Nice to meet you. The name's Maggie.
Maggie.
Maggie Keynice.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're meeting all the peoples. Kind of. And she's a female? Wait,
Yes,
okay.
she
Just
is.
making sure.
She does have some feminine qualities to her, the
What a
shape of her
what a
body.
sexist fairy.
Yeah. That's actually kind of,
Eh,
rude.
make sure ko lang. Kasi yung
Ah,
portrait niya, ano eh. Yung portrait niya, parang
Texas
ano
fairy
talaga.
that smells like brownies.
Yeah.
Gonna do.
And yeah, as you are waiting with Maggie there, you get the feeling that she begins to smells nice. Is that you?
Oh, what is?
Smells like pastries.
Oh yes, that would be me. I was born this way.
Oh, you don't cook pastries? Or do
No.
you cook? You're not a baker?
No, I just smell
Ah.
like pastries.
It's still nice though.
Thank you. And you seem very strong and sturdy.
Mm. Thank you, I guess. But, I'm not just about muscle. I'm pretty smart as well. Don't forget that.
I will not.
And we go to Bear, Quitish, and Icarus. As you are turned away at the arm wrestling competition, where are you guys gonna go?
the riddles.
The riddles.
Riddle.
All right. The riddles. It was pointed to you that it was somewhere over here.
It gets to go somewhere over theirs.
Where?
Theirs.
Over here.
Theirs.
Oh,
There.
Mars.
Theirs.
Yung gusto talaga.
Siya, pero since he's small, diba? So yung goblin, small goblin is siya ganun.
Says
Yeah.
Icarus while eating lumpia. Like, no.
So yeah, is that where all the three of you are going?
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you begin to make your way northwards, and along the way you see a goblin wearing breastplate and a symbol of a dodecahedron on his breastplate, and he is rushing past you, and he says, "Oh no, Maggie's gonna be mad," and he runs past you, and it seems like he's heading southwards.
Mhm.
But yeah, you get a little bit past here, and that is when Grima emerged from the temple.
Oh, hi, Grimace.
Do I see them go past?
You don't see them go past, but if you look across the street both ways, you would see them.
Yeah, I think I would do that before
Yeah.
I cross the street because there are a lot of people. So yeah, I would see them.
Yeah.
I would speak up and say, "Hey, mates, wait for me."
Oh, hi, Grimace.
Oh, it's great.
So how was the wrestling competition?
It's
City.
1 hour
So
preparation.
we're going to the riddles room.
Yep.
Oh, it
Yeah.
hasn't been an hour yet. I lost
yeah.
track of time.
Well, let's get to the riddles competitions and maybe you get us some medals as well.
Yes. Oh, the medals. Yes. Oh, we were after the medals.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, the four of you regrouped and began making your way towards the riddles part. And as you arrive there, you approach you can see that there is a brick building with a sign that reads, shit, mali yung binabasa ko.
Why would they say Ashet on the walls? Makes a
That's
fellow
what's written
wonder.
on the wall. It seems like it's a vandalism made by some of the goblins, maybe the goblin child.
Must be nice.
But yeah, you see that there is a small stage that is set up there, and there is an elderly goblin in wearing blue robes, and he presides over a set of 3 tables. In front of the stage, there are 3 tables, and you can see that one table, the one on the left, holds a wooden box, and then the middle table displays a map, a star map to be exact. And the third table, there is a row of colored bottles. And you see that there is a small banner hanging over the setup, and it reads, "Test your wit with me against these riddles 3." test your wits with me against these riddles 3.
Colored battlestones, the third. What was the first one?
The first one is a wooden box.
Wooden box.
Wooden box.
Second is star map.
And yeah, from the information that
Yes.
you know that this goblin is Elder Kolbukaz.
Well, for quickly, he will go. Yeah, go to the elder goblin.
Uh-huh. You approach him and you see that there's not a lot of people here in this part of town. Probably because not a lot of people are interested in riddles.
Must be nice.
And yeah. And as you approach, you see the goblin just speaks up and he says, "Oh, travelers, welcome to Jigow. Welcome to the Festival of Merit. Do you want to test your wits? I have 3 wonderful puzzles here. Riddles."
It seems like there's not a lot of people here.
No, sadly, not a lot of people in Jigow are smart. But don't
Well,
tell them I
guess
said
I
that.
will let our part because we are here. Maybe not as smart as you, but I guess we shall try.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. And at this point, you see in the crowd, there's not a lot of people here. And again, it's mostly goblins and orcs. So you see someone stand out, a drow, wearing robes. And he holds a staff. And he's just looking at the puzzles, looking at it from a distance. And it seems like he's calculating.
Oh. That's
But the elder just says, "Well, if you want to attempt to solve one riddle, it costs 2 silver."
2 silvers might nice. Better bargains than meat
So
pies.
you need 3 riddles, so 6 silver?
What? No. Yes. 3 silver. 6 silver if you want to try your hand at each of them. If you are here to win the medal, you need to succeed on at least 2 of them.
All right.
And then British gives 6 silver.
I give you moral support from the
Yes.
astral realm.
I count my coins. It's not the abyss anymore. It's not the Shadowfell anymore.
I guess I would also like to try my hand at solving these riddles, and I give them 6 silver.
Yes, I guess it's
Yeah.
6 silver.
Bear
as well.
also
How about
wants
Bear?
to try.
Alright, so everyone puts 6 silver in the table.
How much
And
gold?
6 SP. And the elder just looks at you all and his face begins to light up and he says, "Oh, all of you are participating. Very interesting. Okay. Huh. I guess I can make an exception for this one. Since you are traveling as a group and all of you are paying. So, I'll allow you guys to think as a group and try to solve the riddles.
Oh, must be nice.
Oh,
Okay? But
nice of you,
remember, but for this one, let's just see. If you make a mistake in the answer, you just need to pay another 2 silver if you want to attempt again. Okay?
Ish.
Just remember.
Okay.
And here, the first leads you to the first table, which you can see that there is a wooden box that has a lock on it. And in front of the box, there are 4 metal keys just laid out on the table. And there is a placard beside the box. And written on it is the following riddle. Bronze, copper, silver, gold, ancient ones from the tales of old, match the key to the box's lock. In choice begets stuck.
Three. So there are 3 boxes. 4.
No, just one box. One box with a lock. You need to guess. You
What
need
is
to
the
guess
box
which
like?
key. It's just a simple wooden box, pero mayroon siyang iron linings. It's about, I would say, about the size of a shoebox.
All right.
So in the front of the wooden box, there are 4 keys.
4 keys.
Yeah.
And as you read the riddle, you begin to piece together that the keys are bronze, copper, silver, and gold.
And gold. For the rest of you, while you're I think the 4 of us are huddled there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the 3 of you, you would notice that there's now an old man with white hair and a short stubble, standing beside you wearing Grima's clothes, and he's staring intently at the box and the keys.
Do we?
So he's like
we notice? We don't notice.
Yeah, that's what you notice
Yeah,
because you're really sitting beside each other.
Yeah. You are
standing-
huddled together. You just
Yeah.
see that Grima is no longer there with you, and in place of Grima is an old man
It's an
wearing
old man wearing
Grima's clothes.
Grima's clothes with the short shorts.
So I'm
And
like
hairy legs.
looking at the keys, looking. What?
And then it
What?
knocks
So there are like a lot more riddles in front of Icarus because there's this girl here's a riddle as well.
Who are you, old man? You are wearing. And then yung Squiddish looks him up and down, wearing Grima's clothes. Where's our friend?
And then when you see the old man kind of startles out of his thinking, and Grima looks down at Quitish and says, "What? You were saying something?" So the
Well,
old man now
that's
transforms Grima as she looks down at you, and he says,
Yeah.
you were saying
Magic trick.
Uh,
Magic trick.
Hindi ka rinig, Pabs.
The,
Hindi ba ako rinig?
yeah.
Malayo.
Malayo yata sa mic.
Wait lang. Reconnect lang ako, reconnect.
We're trying to solve this riddle. I'm not really very familiar with this one.
Ayan, hello.
Yes,
So, nung parang diba na-shock yung si old man and then return to
Return to Grima.
return to Grima. Quintus asked, "Did you cast magic on yourself?"
magic. I do know a few spells, but I'm not I did not cast a spell on me. Why?
Really? Nothing.
Hmm.
We're just surprised that you became an old man.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I guess I did it again. Huh. Well, yes, I do have this peculiar trait with the with me.
Mhm.
He looks at Bear, and she says, "You're not the only one who can change shapes, you see."
Oh,
Oh, so
see-
you transforms to be at the ends of your lifespans. Oh.
Something like that.
Age shifter, huh?
Like age
Oh,
shifter, I
I
guess.
see.
shifter.
Okay,
And
okay.
you see Elder Golbukas, his jaw is dropped, and he's surprised at what Grima has done, and he's just speechless, just looking at you guys.
Okay, game I entertain me for a
I don't
second.
need to do that.
You transform into Icarus.
I would need to spend time with him, I guess.
Oh, I would not want that. That seems to be an invasion of my privacies.
It would. That's actually what people tell me.
Invasion of their
I see.
privates, maybe.
Privates.
So, okay.
Peep, the
You cannot change at will. I get it. So it's not a spell.
Can't show
okay,
your
okay.
peeping, Icarus.
Well,
The edgy PP.
But as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, as you take a closer look at the box, the lock you see is shaped like a dragon with a fluted crest. So parang yung crest niya is fluted. Parang fins yung itsura. And the edges of the box are decorated with engravings of pearls and shells. And that's it. You see that there is a bronze, copper, silver, and gold key.
I'm gonna
Okay.
chant Starlight, Starbrights, make me do things right.
Can I use investigate?
All right.
Can ano? Can Quitish use investigation?
Okay, sige. Yeah, you can try to do that.
Okay. So he's gonna investigate each from looking yung sa lock. Okay.
What are you trying to look at specifically?
He's gonna try to look at the shape of the lock.
Mhm.
Tsaka yung kung ano yung key na pwede mag-match dun sa shape ng lock.
Okay. Looking at the lock. Again, it is shaped like a dragon with a fluted crest, and it is decorated with engravings of pearls and shells.
Mhm.
You take a look at it, and you begin to realize that it looks like the indication of the pearls and shells. It reveals that it is aquatic in nature, in design.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the keys that you need has something to do with water? Probably.
I'll take a look at the keys, and besides their color, are there any other distinction from each key?
You make an investigation check if you want.
Grimo
It's
is
copper, silver, or gold.
would like to try and remember if there's a connection between she's heard of dragons before, I guess.
Yes, of course.
So she's trying to make a connection between the dragon crest, what kind of dragon it is, and what kind of dragon would want pearls.
All right. Make a history check.
History.
And for you, Icarus, you look at the keys. The keys are identical in shape. It's just that the color and the material of it is different.
Mm. Okay.
Ooh, 21. All right. Grima.
Oh, yeah, you also see an old man again.
Yeah, as Grima is thinking, she shifts back to her old man persona, and you begin to piece together dragons with a fluted crest and has an affinity for the ocean.
All
and
of them.
You begin to recall that
Is it silver?
probably in one of your. It feels like you've seen one before, which is odd. But the vision just takes you to a sight of a bronze dragon.
Oh, it's not
Oh.
As you immediately recall that out of the 4 types of keys here, a bronze dragon has layers in aquatic settings.
And I say, chaps, I think it's the box has something to do with the dragon, and I believe that a bronze dragon lives under the sea with a pearl and an engraving. So it would not be too far-fetched to choose the bronze key to open the box, because the bronze dragons, you see, they're aquatic creatures and they make layers in the sea.
Okay. And then for Quitish, let's go with that. And then he gets the bronze key, and then he chucks it to the lock.
All right.
And then tries to open it.
As you pick up the key, the elder just says, "Oh, are you sure? Are you sure with that? Remember, if you get it wrong, you need to pay another 2 silver."
I'm fairly certain
Gamble
with
if it's
my-
not fun.
Yeah.
Very
What's a gamble if it's not for the thrill?
Well,
It was
that
an
too.
educated gambles by Miss
Alright.
Grimace.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put it in, and it fits like a glove. As you turn it, the lock opens.
And Grima turns back into a girl, and she goes, "Ah, it's open! We managed to open it."
The elder looks at all of you and says, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, anyways,
Alright.
congrats on finishing your first riddle. Let's go to the next table then.
I was quite
I'm so
curious
excited.
what if it was the old mans who squealed like little girls. That would have been such a sight.
You do see the old man wearing a short shorts and has hairy legs. So, yeah.
All right. So yeah, the elder takes you to the second table where there is a star map. And you see that the star map resting on this table depicts the moons and constellations visible in the Exandrian night sky. And you also, again, see a riddle written in common on the table. It says, two birds sit in a speckled field, one silver and calm, one scarlet with woe. Nigh all year the red one yields to silver's illusion, mischief, and sheltering glow.
Two birds and sit.
Ah.
So, what do we do with the star map?
Can I?
The elder just says, well, the riddle here is you need to identify what are the two birds.
Oh,
Can I use history? Oh, no.
Yeah, you can make a history. It's either history or religion if you guys want to try to decipher.
History or religion?
Well, I can.
Okay.
It's more of a clue, basically.
can I do survival? Joke. Look at the
Uh,
stars.
Actually, yeah, I would allow you to do that. I mean, you are a traveler, and I guess you would sometimes look at the sky. And for Quitish and Icarus, both of you,
Mhm.
reading it doesn't quite make any sense. Two birds, but you are looking at the star map. One silver and calm, one scarlet with woe. Nigh all year the red one yields to to silver's illusion. For Icarus, I would allow you to do this with advantage.
Kasi sailor siya eh.
Yeah, because you're a
He
sailor.
used
I
the
remember
stars
that
to
you're a sailor.
navigate.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
All right. Yeah, Bear, you look at it and it just doesn't make sense to you. It's just stars. It's a star map depicting moons and stars that can be seen at night. Birds, there's no birds in the night sky. But for Icarus, you look at it and you begin to recall that, yeah, you know, you're a sailor. You rely on the stars and the night sky to guide you when you're out in the middle of the sea. And
Is it an eclipse?
you recall that you recall the stories regarding Exandria's moon. I guess for you, since you are a sailor and you often look at the night sky, you know that there are two moons in Exandria.
Oh.
One is Catha, and the other is Ruidus. Catha emits this silvery glow, and it is commonly seen all year round, while Ruidus is red and is usually a sign of bad omen when it shows up in the sky. Ruidus just pops up in the night sky at certain times. No one can really predict when it will show up, but when it does, some people who are very superstitious, they believe that the appearance of Ruidus in the night sky means bad luck.
Rubidius glows red.
Yes,
Katha is silver. Like
Katha is
like
silver.
a.
like our moon.
It's a normal moon.
Yeah,
So
like our moon.
the question is to identify the birds.
The two birds, yes. And you begin to piece together that the second line, it seems like it is alluding to the superstitions surrounding Ruidus. And of course,
Scarlet with
the last, yeah.
No,
Yes.
Yes. Hmm. Do birds mean the two moons, Mr. Kaz?
I don't know. Is that your answer?
I'm having a gander's ears. That
Uh-huh.
refers to Canthus and Ruidus.
Yeah. Okay.
Two
All right, well,
silver
good luck.
wagers.
Congrats.
All right.
Congrats. You got it. Okay. I guess the four of you, the
Oh, the
four
curse.
minds working together just makes it a lot more easier, I guess.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
all them. I have no knowledge in astronomy.
No,
Ah,
Yeah.
I cannot answer that.
Wish
He
I
just
gets to
answered that
be an
no.
old persons as well.
hmm. I don't want to be old. I want to be young again. Anyways, let's go to the third table.
But
And he takes you to the third table.
Colored bottle.
And okay, this
haven't
one
we
is a
won
little bit
already?
of a.
Uh
He's as you say that he says, "Yes, you won, but I can give you additional reward if you still solve the third puzzle, third
yeah.
Oh,
riddle if you want."
nice.
We'd love the third one, please.
Okay,
Yes, we'd love to try our
Yeah.
hand on the third riddle.
right. He brings you to the third table, and you can see on this table is a row of 7 small bottles, just about the size of a 300 ml bottle, and it is filled with colored liquids. And you can see this riddle written in common on the table itself, on a piece of parchment.
Even flask hold not that pain.
Ano na?
Shade of sky. Latest.
Even blast called not that pain. And
Ito, yung
It's
ang
a
start niya is
limericks.
yung two of us. Yeah. Two of us are brewed from light and always sat to purple sprite. 3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and no two colors taste the same.
two of us are brewed some light and always sat to purples, right? We are juice.
And these are the description of the bottles that you see. Kaya lang, lagyan natin ng spacer.
Oh my goodness.
Feel free to copy paste it on some separate notepad. But yeah. For this one, no checks. I
Got
would
to
like you
just
to use your brain.
sniff.
And now, going back to Ixie while you guys attempt to solve that.
Using this.
Okay, Ixie. Andiyan ka pa ba, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
About
As you are waiting there, eventually you see this goblin wearing breastplate with an icon of a dodecahedron on its breastplate. He runs up to Maggie, and Maggie just says, "Oh, Dermot, you're late. I've been waiting here for several minutes." And the goblin just says, "I'm sorry, Maggie. I'm sorry. I just needed to, ask for guidance from the Luxon. And actually, I was thinking maybe we can go do other things. I don't think I can do this." And Maggie just says, "What do you mean do other things? I've been waiting here for you for several minutes. Go in, hurry. You can do this. I've already told you where to go. I've already studied the maze. Okay? Just follow my instructions and it will lead you to the exit. Okay?" And the goblin just says, "Hmm, I still don't feel confident though. Are you sure about this?" Maggie just says, "Yes, go. I've already paid for your entrance." And he just shoves Dermot inside the entrance of the maze. And yeah, you see all of this happening. And yeah, the line is already getting short, and it's near your turn to get in.
I just talk to the goblin.
Oh, so you're the lady friend of this, or rather, you're the lady's friend.
Yeah, yes, I'm the friend of Maggie. Nice to meet you, sir. The name's Dermot.
Pleasure to meet you, Turba. My name is Ixie. I'm a
Ixie.
fairy.
Huh, interesting. I've never seen a fairy before.
Well, to be frank, we are kind of related.
Oh, really? Oh,
Well, goblins are descended from Fey folk.
oh, really?
As
I
far
never
as
knew that.
or I remember, but I'm
Oh,
not quite too sure.
that's interesting. So, are you like my cousin or something? Do we
Uh,
have the same, same
maybe,
grandfather, maybe?
maybe I am the cousin of your grandfather? I'm not too
Ah,
sure. I'm really quite old.
Oh, well, you don't look old. I mean, well, I guess maybe because you're a fairy. You smell good, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Just,
You look
I just
very.
have to say that. I mean, I don't know. It just, yeah, I just want to say it.
Uh, you look a bit troubled, but your friend believes in you, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I don't want to get lost. Hmm. So I guess I'll be going in first. See you on the other side, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, Sharp Watch. The Arakokra is standing at the entrance of the maze, and before letting you in, Sharp Watch just says, "Okay, 3 silver if you want to get in, and remember, no flying. I'll be keeping my eye on you, because you know I
Well,
don't want
to
anyone to
be
cheat."
to be exact, I just can't fly over the walls, correct?
You can't go
But I
above the
can
walls.
kind of like float.
Yes, you can.
Okay, good to know. I
Ah,
don't like walking. As you can
yes.
see, I'm accustomed to flying, and I tap my belly.
He just says, I guess I can see that. Well, feel free to head on in, and if you manage to get out, you'll get your prize. So far, no one has made it out, so maybe you're the lucky one.
Ah, shit.
Good.
All right. And I'm removing 3 silver.
All right. Um, since you had a glimpse of the maze while you were upstairs, where you are above, or you are when you were up in the air, you can make a investigation check at disadvantage because you only caught a glimpse of it before Sharpwatch interrupts you.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage. If you manage to roll a 13 or higher, you will have advantage checks in navigating the maze.
DM, could you check
Yes?
the notes you gave us? Did you give us the answer there?
What?
Nakopy-paste mo ba yung...
Lol, oo nga. Ay, wait.
Sorry.
Oo nga.
Wala ka, yung kinapi-paste.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Shit, I should have checked that. Shit. Oh.
Yeah, nakapaste mo yung ano, yung
Oo nga.
Yung description yun nabigay mo yung answer pa.
Oo nga, mali yung na-copy-paste ko.
Yeah, kasi...
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
Dito na
okay,
lang.
it's okay.
Walang mag-metagaming.
We roll dice then.
Yeah, you can just make
That
an
would be
intelligence check.
Yeah. Grabe, puzzle na puzzle. Nasa recording
Shit.
pa. Solve ako ng solve. Tapos, okay,
Nandun pala yung
minus to. Pero parang...
Ako na, napaisip ko kayo, minus to. X.
Tapos pagtingin ulit.
Kapag ganda ko, binasa ko yun. Yeah, done.
Okay, I'll
Oh my
make
God,
intelligence
that's a big fail
lang.
on my part.
No?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
intelligence.
Intelligence
Oh
lang.
my
May
goodness.
Alright.
nag-21 na.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Oh,
Ayan,
that's
very,
right.
very smart.
Many smarter.
Okay.
Icarus is very, very.
Many smarter.
Alright, so yeah. For those at the puzzle, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Actually, mali nga yung kinopy-paste ko. I wrote it on a separate note. Mali yung kinopy-paste ko. Oh well, it happens.
yeah, sabi nga ni Anton, touch move.
Yeah, touch move. And yeah, suddenly Icarus, you just grab the 5th bottle and yeah, you win.
Tara!
You just grabbed.
Tara!
The elder just looks surprised at you guys and yeah, he's disappointed that you guys managed to find the answer so easily. but yeah, even though you didn't manage, even though you don't, if you get this wrong anyway, you still win.
Hmm.
The elder just looks at all of you and gives you a slow clap. Congratulations, everyone, for doing this. Maybe I should not have allowed a group effort into this. I guess that's kind of cheating. Anyways, I've already said my piece. Congratulations. Here, have fun. And he tosses a medal to you guys. You catch it,
Well,
and it's
Yeah,
metal of
element.
wit.
Elder.
well, Elder,
Elder.
it's not very often that we get to visit here, so we are very, very grateful for your generosity and all of that.
Mm. Yes, yes. Welcome. And he also puts down 5 gold to you. You have to split it amongst yourselves. Yeah.
I take
And
it.
going back to
Okay.
Ixie, wait lang. There's still some things that will happen there. But Ixie, with your investigation of 14, ay 4 lang pala.
Or no,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
no.
You won't have you only caught a short glimpse of the maze before Sharp Watch interrupted you. And yeah, you begin to maneuver
Oh,
through the
before
maze.
I enter, I do
Uh-huh.
ask. Sharpwatch, is there a time
Yes.
limit for this?
Time limit? No, not really. You just only have one try. If you end up at a dead end, I can see you and I will be escorting you out of the maze.
Oh, so I can't
You
use all
can't
the paths.
Yes, you can't get into a dead end. You just need to find a one-shot solution for this maze.
Yun yung challenge. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'm ready.
All right. So for this one, it's just one roll.
Promise.
Yeah, actually, Ixie, you can make a survival check.
Ooh,
Ooh.
not too bad. Pero straight roll lang to, no?
Straight roll, yeah. No advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay,
Ooh.
not bad. Actually, that's very good. You needed 16 for this one. So yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, Ixie, as you enter the hedge maze, since it's just leaves that are arranged, you feel at home. You feel like you've been here before. It feels like the Feywild. And you know that, in your home, there are lots of people who play tricks, and this is nothing new to you. You immediately know where to go, surprisingly. And if you look up to the skies, you can see the Sharp Watch is keeping an eye on everyone that is entering the maze. And you see Sharp Watch swoop down on one of the other parts of the maze, not where you are. And he swoops down and he pulls out a goblin and breastplate. It's Dermot. And you see Dermot is shouting, "Ah! No, 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 I was so close." And Sharpwatch just says, "Nope, you ended up at the dead end. You lost." And he brings Dermot back out to the hedge maze. But you, Ixie, surprisingly, you made your way out of the maze, no problem. And Sharpwatch is surprised at you doing this feat. And as soon as you step outside of the exit of the maze, you can see the people there are, "Oh, someone made it out. Ooh." And they begin clapping, and Sharpwatch descends down in front of you. And he says, "Hmm, very interesting then. Oh, yeah. Good job. I did not expect someone to, do the mage in one try. The maze in one try, I mean."
To be honest with you, I was not expecting that as well, but it did remind me a bit of home, just less colorful.
Of home? You live in a maze?
Kind of similar, but not.
Whatever. You're not a real person anyway. And he gives you a medal.
Racist na narrative.
He gives you a medal.
Medal of the Maze. Uy,
Amazing.
merong icon. Wait lang.
May art, yeah.
May arch.
Daya nga, yun lang yung may art.
Fancier.
But yeah, as you do that, as you step outside, you see that Dermot is outside and he is near the exit and he looks at you and says, "Wow, you actually did it! Amazing."
Didn't know I have it in me, to be honest with you.
Oh, you must be some sort of a, smart guy. Amazing.
Not
Well,
sure.
anyways,
Yeah.
can I ask you just a short favor?
Yes?
It's nothing urgent. But if you meet my friend Ayo,
Ayo. Okay. sulat lang.
If you meet my friend Ayo, can you can you tell her that Dermot is wondering what the plan is after the closing ceremony? Uh, she's not that hard to find. She has dark hair and blue skin.
Dark hair, blue skin, tiefling.
Um, not a tiefling.
Is she a
She doesn't
tiefling or is
doesn't have
she
horns.
okay? Because I have a tiefling friend. I think. I think
Oh.
he's a tiefling.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, anyways, Ayo said that she was going to compete in a contest by the river, I think, which is somewhere over there. But there's a lot of people there, and I might get squished. So if you ever see her, I mean, just tell her that. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to make a swift insight check on this guy.
Yeah, sure.
What I just wanted to know, what did he mean by plan at the closing ceremony?
After the closing ceremony.
For the closing ceremony.
hmm Yeah, make an insight check if you
Mm,
want.
Why
10.
do insight so bad?
You begin to think what he meant by that. It seems like, I mean, you've only spoken with Dermot for just a few seconds, a few minutes probably, but he does appear to be quite um, timid and kind of socially awkward. It seems like he is just genuinely asking what their plans are for the closings after the closing ceremony, and it just seems like he doesn't like to participate in the crowd that is forming on this pier over here.
okay. Sige,
So yeah,
sige.
he runs off, and you don't see Maggie anywhere. By the way,
Okay.
it seems like Maggie has already went out on her own.
Okay.
Okay, so going back to the four at the riddles.
Mhm.
As soon as you received your rewards, the drow that was observing from a distance approaches you, and he says, "Greetings.
Mm-hmm. How are you now?
Mm, nice to meet you all. I am Galsariad.
Greetings,
Mhm.
Galsariad.
Ariad
Greetings.
Ardith.
Were you watching us trying to solve the riddles?
Yes, in my mind, I have already solved the first riddle. Also the second, actually. But the four of you beat me to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was disturbed. But the third riddle is very quite
Oh,
difficult for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think we solved that third riddle by sheer dumb luck.
Yeah.
Hmm. Still,
Usually, to figure out the bottles, you read the label.
yeah. I did not see the label from where I was standing. By the way, the four of you seem like you're adventurers, and it seems like your your knowledge is a cut above that of everyone else, especially you. And you see him point to Grima.
Oh,
I
that's kind of
saw you. I saw you transform into an older man just then. What was that?
um. That's a tick, actually. Like when people you know that when people's eyebrows twitch when they're trying to say something, or when they're being socially awkward.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine. I turn into what's the term again for for the
For
yung taong naka ano na
consecution.
consecution niya, consecuted yan.
Mhm.
Huh.
That's mine for because I'm consecuted. It's
Consecution.
it's a it's a it interacts badly with who I am right
Oh,
now.
That is interesting. Yet it seemed like you are. Nah, never mind. Do you plan on participating in the grand finale at sundown?
I think that is the plan. Isn't that right, Icarus?
Yes, it
To
likes
blow the
to.
competition away, to blow the competition out of the water, so to speak.
Hmm. I would be interested in testing my wits against you, all of you. I
Well,
guess I will see you then. Remember
we
the name, Gulsariad Ardith.
go sorry at Ardith. We got to see that.
Yun pala.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
We shall, Sir Arden.
We shall indeed. And he begins walking off. Now, where are you guys planning to go?
Well, with arm wrestling.
How
I
long
will,
Balikan
has
niyo
it
yung arm
passed?
wrestling.
Yep.
yeah, I will go back to the direction of the inn. Hopefully,
Alright.
I meet up with them.
Okay. Yeah. I would say in front of the inn, as you guys are going back to where you are. I mean, Ixie can fly, but the rest of you are.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Icarus
Well,
can fly also,
yeah, I'm just walking.
but he opted to walk.
Hmm.
As you meet back here, yeah, you run past Ixie, and yeah, Ixie is there.
Oh, friends. Hello, friends. There's a swimming competition. I don't know what swimming is. Do any of you swim?
I got
It's
to
like
try some
flying
swimming.
but
Yes.
underwater, I think.
That's how I do it.
Sorry.
I've never done that. I've
You think
only
girls can do that? I mean, he's a sailor, right?
Yes,
You
they got
can-
to teach me how to swim. I never found use for that. But if you wants to bond with your fellow crewmates, then yes, I got to try. But um, I'm not really proficient at it. It's as Miss Grimace says. It's like I trying to fly in the waters, which is
Oh,
not really
At least
useful.
that's what I heard.
all right then. Because I
Fair.
don't know how
Bear
to swim,
swim.
to be honest. I don't know what that even is.
I don't know how to swim either.
So how did it go
It's
with all
something
of
that we cannot, but we have to try.
Yeah, I'd like to try.
You just see
Oh,
Ixie furrowing his brows like,
I'd rather not get my wings wet. So,
Did they have salvavida?
You don't know. You haven't seen it yet.
I didn't check.
I'm thinking maybe bears could swim the best.
We could try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how about the arm wrestling competition? Is
Oh,
it ready yet?
Oh,
ready na ba siya nung dumaan ako?
As you pass by Ixie, you see that it is ready.
Oh,
I think it is.
oh, we can go there first and swim.
I guess. 'Cause
yeah.
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 All
Let's
right.
do it.
So you approach near the arm wrestling competition, and there is already a group that is crowding over this area. And you can see that in the table, the orc that spoke to you earlier, she calls onto the crowd and she says, "Step up if you want to test your might against the Aurora Watch, and if you manage to beat the what Quickish?
Yun, hanggang 11:30 lang ako.
Ano na?
11:30
Ano
lang.
na?
Hanggang 11:30 lang ako.
Okay. Sige. Okay lang.
45 minutes.
Yeah. The orc just says, if you want to test your might, test it on the Aurora Watch. See if you have what it takes. And if you manage to beat the Aurora Watch, you get to test your might against me, Meryl Bronzefang, the
Yeah.
champion of last year's arm wrestling.
Ooh.
And the year before that, and the year before that.
Oh,
Looks,
Undefeated.
she looks tough, Bear, but I think you can take her on.
we can. I can try. She looks
Is
larger
she
than me.
hot?
I wish I was a bard.
She's an orc. If you are into orcs, then she is hot.
Yeah.
Muscular orcs, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, by orc standards, parang ganun.
Orc
I
standards.
guess, yeah, of course, in orc standards, yes, because some orcs value strength over others,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she is pretty buff. And yeah, as you guys are in the crowd, you also notice that there is a a hulking figure in the crowd. The ogre that you spoke with earlier, Ixie, Maggie, is here.
Oh,
Ooh.
Maggie's an ogre. All right.
I just go over to Maggie.
Oh, hello, friend. You're here again.
Yes.
Sorry.
Are you joining in the arm wrestling competition?
Oh no, I do not look strong, do I? I'm not sure, but I am not.
I don't think so.
Then I point to Bear.
My friend is entering though.
Oh. Hmm.
Roar. I step up and raise my hand.
Hmm. Bear? His name is Bear?
Yes, Bear is my name.
Why are you named Bear? You're not a bear.
He's only 5 feet tall.
Maggie is about 7 feet tall.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's a towering figure.
Ang discrepancy ng name sa kayong height.
Tutu.
So
Para
yeah,
siya ni Maggie.
she looks at you, Bear, and she says, "Well, if you beat the champion, what do you say to a game of arm wrestling just between you and me?"
Sure?
Hmm.
Sure.
Very well. I have no interest in joining the festivity. I don't care about the medal. But I do want to test my strength against you if you win. If you are as strong as your fairy friend here told me about you.
The pressure is real.
It is real.
It is.
And yeah, you see Meryl, the orc. Meryl Bronze Fang
Meryl,
is calling out to the crowd. So, anyone want to test their strength?
I volunteer.
Mhm.
Hmm. Big guy. Come on then.
Wish I could give bardic, but I cannot.
I try to keep close distance to what they call this, the bear,
Uh-huh.
watching like from the sidelines or something.
And and she tells you, very well, challenger, have a seat. You need to beat one of the Aurora Watch if you can win. And you see one of the soldier is already sitting there, arms ready, and waiting for you to join him.
I grasp his hand and say, I'm ready. Bear's ready.
Very well. And yeah, Meryl just puts her hand on your hands together, and she says, "All right, begin." And she raises her hand. Now, Bear, I want you to make a athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
it's
okay.
very athletic.
Diba natin i-carry over yan dun sa susunod?
Jeez. All right. Yeah. As soon as Meryl raises her hand and tells you to begin, immediately you see Bear slam his hand on the table. No, it seems effortless to Bear, and the Aurora Watchman just looks shocked and wait, what? How's that possible? And
I don't-
Meryl also looks in shock, and she says, "Hmm, what
Then
the
I
hell?"
let out a battle
Reman's
cry.
just cheering in the background.
Oh,
Yay! Go Bear!
Cool.
So we
That's
do
very
that.
cool, dude.
I guess we have a winner. Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
okay. And she pushes the Aurora Watchman off the chair. I guess you're going up against me now. And she sits down across you,
Uh,
puts her hand on the table.
can I ask the referee, is it all right to shape to shift?
No, no, no. Of course not. You're a shapeshifter? No. None of no shape shifting allowed. Just use your raw strength with what you
Ano, the
have.
championship na agad or what?
Okay, because you look so large.
I am quite strong though. Let's see. Let's see what you can do. And yeah, as you clasp her hand, the Aurora Watchman that you just beat, he puts his hand on your hands and he says, "Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin, and make an athletics check again." There. Okay.
Oof, oof.
What did you roll? What did Meryl roll?
All right. Uh, it's a close fight. You don't have the spark of inspiration that you had earlier, but yeah, your hands are pretty balanced at still. Make another athletics check.
DM.
Yes. Uh huh.
Okay, that's
So I'm like looking at it, and it's like a super close fight, and I'm trying to make. So like we can't lose. We can't lose this shit. So I'm making Bear become more heavy, denser. So he has
Okay.
advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Okay.
I'm making more massive or no, dense.
Dense, yeah.
So like my other hands like. Got the win.
Is that for ano?
Parang sa ano yung sa Harry Potter. Sa likod.
Gotta win. Kaya lumapit ako ng konti.
All right. Yeah, make an with edge this time. Fair.
games roll. Oh,
22.
22.
22.
God. Okay. So yeah, it's not moving, but you can clearly see the veins that are showing on both persons' hands as they are exerting to try to knock one arm down. But Bear, you suddenly feel that your hands are heavier. And she feels it too. Meryl feels it too. As the hand immediately shifts over and she is losing. And eventually, you manage to slam. I mean, it's. The adjust density lasts for 1 minute, right?
Yeah. While I'm concentrating.
Yeah, make another athletics check with an advantage. You just need to beat her this one time. And if you beat her, you win. Yeah, okay, yeah.
oh.
Definitely. You slam her hand on the ground and Meryl just jaws dropped and she said, How the heck? You did not
I release immediately.
oh, yeah.
I release it immediately.
Release the spell. And Meryl just looks at you, Bear, and she says, That's weird. And she grabs your hand
Oh
and
shit.
tries to see the weight of your hand. I could have sworn your hands felt heavier. I guess
Must have
that's
been
just
the wind.
What's masabi naman?
the wind. Sure, whatever. Congratulations, you won. And yeah, she just hands you the medal. No
We
cash
shout,
prize for this one.
Yay! Go Bear! I know.
No, yeah, there's no cash prize for this one because there is no fee.
Oh.
But you do get
Oh.
the medal of muscle.
Muscle.
Ay, by the way, Ixi, binigyan ba kita ng pera kanina?
Di ba? Yun
Hindi
din
no, sa
tinatanong
medal
ko.
miss, yeah. That's 5 gold. You get 5 gold. Because you
Ooh.
paid for entrance.
I am 5 gold richer.
Yes.
And you have the medal of muscle. She gives the medal of muscle to you, Bear. And you see Maggie is standing in the crowd, and she is impressed. She claps her hand. Well done, well done, well done.
May round 2 ka pa ulit. Round 3 pa lang.
And you see Maggie approach the table and she asks Meryl, "Can I perhaps have a go at him? I just want to test my strength. No betting. I mean, no, nothing is at stake. Just for fun."
Or
And Meryl just said, "Yeah, I mean, he already won the medal, so feel free." And Maggie takes a seat. As soon as she takes a seat, you hear the chair begin to creak, and
oh,
it seems like it's about to break as she sits down. But it holds. The chair holds. She places her massive elbow on top of the table. You hear the elbow slam against the floor, against the table.
Oh dear.
I sit on my hand nervously.
Yeah. Your hand, by the way, is just like this.
It's an ogre.
and then satellites orbit.
Very
Maggie.
huge, di ba? Huge yung ogre or large. Large sila.
Yeah, she is large. She's an ogre.
Yeah,
She's so nice.
Parang, DM, can I do this? Parang, I'll go to Bear and then massage his shoulder a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Give guidance.
I will actually join. Ano? I will actually join.
Join Quidditch on the message. Yeah. Yeah, the people are hyping you guys up.
Madugang team.
Ako lumilipad na ako overhead to
Guidance.
watch. I can't do
Ito
shit.
kasi wala akong guidance eh.
Kasi ako guidance, sorry.
Walang guidance. Just massage.
Just massage lang, massage lang. Pampahype lang.
No money. I don't want to cheat. No money.
And then,
Alright.
I'm Vega pala, I can druid craft.
Anong gagawin mo sa druidcraft mo?
Amoy
I just
brownies.
give a flower crown to Bear. I believe in you, Bear.
Yeah, Bear has a flower crown on his head.
Bear believes too.
It's his head.
And yeah, make a athletics check, Bear.
Dito tayo magalis na kami. Wala na kami sa table. Hands off. Hands off namin. Hands off.
Yok, mahuli.
All right. Right out of the gate, Maggie just tips it over about 45 degrees.
Oh my,
And yeah, she is strong.
very strong.
May massive. She's thick.
Go again, Bear. Teka, na-DC ata si
Naglag.
Alex.
Yeah, naglag.
I sorry. Make hello.
Ay,
Ay,
there we
ay,
go.
ay,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Make an athletics check again, Bear, to see if you can fight back.
Fight
Ah.
back.
Ooh!
Oh.
Anime moments.
Yeah. Oh God, +6 ka pa sa athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is a comeback. You realizing that you are close to losing, you begin to channel more force into your arm, and it shifts back into the default position, and it is intense. You just see Bear is giving his all to it. Athletics check again.
I remembered my friends, my family,
Yeah.
and all.
You feel inspired with your friends there watching you, who you've only met just a few days ago. Make an athletics check.
It counts. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's enough. Surprisingly, Bear, you just hear a loud slam as the arms of Maggie is bent over on the table.
And I let out sheer.
It just jumps up and down. Parang,
Maggie
over to him
stands up.
again. Tapos may masahe.
Maggie stands up from her chair, which is already bent, by the way, and it seems like it's irreparable. The chair is already broken. Maggie stands up and she just gives a slow clap. You are very strong. I respect that. And she begins walking off.
Why do I get this feeling na kakalabanin natin sila later on? Table.
So, the five of you, as you are there, you won the arm wrestling competition. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, DM, so yung hati
Yes.
namin yung gold sa doon lang sa nag-participate
Yeah,
sa...
yung sa ano lang, yung dun sa
Tatlo?
riddles.
5 divided
Kumuha
by...
5
na ako
gold
ng...
yun.
Ilan ba
5
kami
divided
doon?
by the 4. Apat kayo nun.
So
Apat
may
kayo.
4 na yun. Kumuha
five
na ako
doon.
ng 1 gold doon. So 4
Yeah,
gold na lang yan
one
over
gold
3.
and
25.
2 silver, 5 copper.
5 copper if you want to split it evenly.
Yeah, we'll split.
1
Ano na?
G2
1
is
gold.
1.25. 5 copper.
tapos 5 copper.
Okay.
5
Sige.
copper.
Just place it on your inventory.
So may
1
6
gold,
silver ulit ako and then 5 copper. Okay.
6
Tapos 10 gold
silver.
ulit ako. Bawit, nanalo ko ng 5 copper and 6 silver basically.
All right. So, as you finish up the arm wrestling challenge, you begin to hear before you even realize it, it's already in the late afternoon.
Oh.
You guys have been participating in as many games as you can, and just enjoying your time here at the Festival of Merit.
Mhm.
But the sun is beginning to dawn, and you hear the people of Jigow again clamoring.
Mhm.
But this time you hear them saying, "Oh, it's time for the final contest already." Huh, time flies by so fast. All right.
Hindi na nakikita yung sa swimming.
And you hear one of the orc just say, Elder Ushru is gathering the people out at what do you call this place? The fuck do you call this place?
The square? Eh, di, wala pala square
The,
dito.
the plaza, I guess. The park.
The park.
All right.
Park na lang.
And you
Big
see the people begin to head towards that direction. And as you guys head there, you can see that there's a lot of people gathering here. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Ay, sorry.
Yes.
Akala ko na busy ako.
And then,
You see a lot of people gathered here, and in the center of the park, you can see that there is a stage, an elevated stage. And you see an elderly orc dressed in deep blue robes, similar to what Chief Kolbukaz was wearing, standing on top of the stage. He smiles at the crowd and he says, "Mighty warriors,
Warriors?
brilliant strategists." He is addressing the entire crowd, by the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking
All
to
of
myself.
you have impressed all of us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and your sturdy bellies. But the main event, as you know, is yet to come. For this year, we will have 2 teams. 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge. A race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. And he turns his back from the crowd, and you see that Elder Kolbukaz, the goblin, is already there.
Mhm.
And Elder Kolbukaz continues, he says, "Now, here in the festival, we have discovered that there are 2 teams that has the potential to participate in the final contest.
Mhm.
The first one is an odd group. The shape-shifting lady and her friends, the winged tiefling, the goblin, and the bear guy.
Hmm.
And also, I was informed that they were joined by a fairy. And upon hearing the words fairy, you hear the crowd gasp. And fairy? No,
It just
fairy's
fly
not
up very high.
Oh,
Guys,
as you
that's
fly.
me. That's me.
Oh! The crowd is gasping at amazement. Fairies are real. Wait, what? No way. And Elder Kolbukas just sees you fly up. And there you are. Come, join me on the stage.
Oh, hello. Maybe cousin. I don't know.
I just joined the.
What? I'm not your cousin. Bring your friends with you and gather up here on the stage.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
we go. I go.
And as you step up, Elder Kolbukas just says, "Now, these people in front of you have won a lot of medals in this festival. To be exact, they have 4 medals. The other team who is competing has managed to amass 3 medals.
3 medal.
So may tatlo kami hindi nakita na ano.
And Elder Kolbukas searches through the crowd, and he sees Maggie standing out in the crowd. She points to the ogre. You, ogre, bring you and your friends here,
Oh no.
up on the stage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The big boobs.
Sabi eh.
It's a sabi na nga ba?
Yes,
And as
Which goes to Elder Cole because he says, I think you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't let that ogre get to the stage. I think she's heavy.
oh,
And then she,
The feeling.
well, our stage is, it's very sturdy. It's goblin made. Don't worry, goblin
So-
engineering at its finest.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, you can make an insight.
This is so suspicious.
Actually, this is either insight or investigation because you see the stage, you can inspect the stage itself.
Okay, I'll go investigation.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I will
18.
try to help anyone else making that investigation. So you gotta give them advantage.
Yeah,
Ako naman I will insight.
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Oh my god,
Oh my
everyone's
god.
just doubting the integrity of the stage.
No.
But
Goblin
yeah,
seed.
greetings,
Nice.
Icarus. You look at the stage. It is indeed goblin made. It's made out of wood, and it's just nailed at random positions. It
Fuck.
doesn't seem like it is calculated, and you know for a fact that it cannot hold the weight of Maggie. While Ixie, you listen to the elder and maybe goblin engineering. You don't know about it.
I try to
This is
fly
your
now.
first time too.
Yeah, it's
Like I'm hovering.
You begin hovering,
He just,
Icarus.
he just smiles at Elder Cole because it's like, okay, sure, goblin engineering, right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I
it.
don't
You're a
realize-
goblin. You're a goblin yourself.
be proud of your
Yes, of
heritage.
course. I do believe in goblin engineering. Of course.
And you
Praise myself.
see,
And
You
then
see
parang slowly
Maggie.
nagbaback out na ako. Nagbaback out na ako sa edge ng stage.
you see Maggie begin to. Before Maggie gets onto the stage, you see the rest of her companions, which is, in fact, the people that you've met: Gelsariad, Urban, Dermot, and they are joined by a female with a blue skin and a black hair, which
Ayo.
you know by now, Ixie. Her name is Ayo,
Ayo.
Oh.
as Dermot mentioned to you earlier.
And she looks
This is what she
the
looks like.
upright.
Ayo Jame.
She's not a Triton.
Oh, she's also a drow.
Ayo.
She's not a Growlist. Also,
She's orc.
Oh.
she's not an orc as well.
Oh, wow.
I leave it up to you to guess what she is. But,
Hey,
Yeah,
Ayo,
she
what's up?
her height is average human height.
Oh,
But yeah,
orc.
eventually Maggie gets onto the stage, and as soon as she takes a step, you hear the stage crack and the wood breaks, and her foot goes through the stage, and she says, I'm gonna stand behind. I think everyone can see me even if I don't get onto the stage. And Elder Kolbukas just says,
Bye.
good idea. Stay there.
Diba? For si kay Quintus. Gumaling yung mukha niya parang na-shock siya eh.
Alright.
Okay, I knew it.
Yeah.
Grima would have grabbed Icarus's hand or arm when the stage shook. Parang unconsciously grabbed it.
Yeah, just getting ready for whatever is going to happen. But yeah, luckily Maggie realizes that she might not be able to be carried by the stage and decides to just not get onto the stage. But yeah, Elder Kolbukas then says, okay, so we have our 2 teams. Elder Ushru, take it away. And Elder Ushru addresses turns to the two teams, which is your party and the other party, and he says, "Now, the final contest shall begin. It is a simple task. Off to the shores," and he points to the islands over here, the small islands over here, "is a cave opening which leads into an underwater grotto.
Mhm.
The first one to retrieve an item wins." Sounds simple enough, but of course, that's not everything.
Oh.
In the grotto, you will be faced with challenges. Some of them will even require you to fight for your lives. But please, since this is a friendly competition, make sure that no harm befalls on the other party. No infighting between the two of you. This is not a test. This is not a gladiator's arena where we will pit you guys against one another. It is a race. Okay? Now, there is something that you need to get. You need to obtain this, and he pulls out a oh shit, nag-crash yung Roll20. He pulls out oh, yan lang nangyari sa akin yun. He pulls out an amulet, a palm-sized amulet which has gold and emerald embellishments to it.
Mhm.
He holds it aloft and he says, "This amulet has a twin, and it is placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first one to claim the Emerald Eye and return it to this place, and you will be declared Jigow's Champions of Merit." Now,
Sounds exciting.
I would ask everyone, and he turns to the crowd, everyone who wishes to witness whoever comes out first, join me at the entrance of the cave. That means also the two teams.
Mhm.
And he leads you into this group of islands off the shore of Jigow. And you can see that there is an opening, a cave opening in in this islet over here. And in the entrance of the cave, there is a chest. There is a wooden chest that is opened, and you can see that as you guys approach closer, you see that inside the chest are potions. There's 10 potions that are set inside, and Elder Ushu leads you to this place, and he says, "Now, of course, since you will be going underwater, and it seems like none of you can breathe well underwater, we will be giving you potions which allow you to do so.
Mhm.
Of course, we don't want you to suffocate under the water, so drink this potion, and the magic lasts for 1 hour. Make sure that within 1 hour, you leave the cave, no matter if you win or lose. Understood?"
All right.
Understood.
The first one that brings the Emerald Eye here wins. And yeah, Elder Ushru begins to pick up the potions and begins handing it to
I take
each
one.
of you.
Mhm.
Yeah. He gives one to each of you, including the other party. And it is a potion of water breathing, as you would expect.
Ah, shit.
And yeah, it's cloudy green, and it has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. And Elder Ushru, all right, if everyone is ready, please imbibe your potions?
After I imbibe my potion, I cast actually Armor of Shadows on myself.
Oh yeah, the mage
Yeah.
armor.
Mage
Alright.
armor. So for those of you who are with me, you
That's
actually
also
see that
mage armor.
I'm leaving footprints of like black with para siyang black na ano may stars parang ganon. Like they're
Uh,
windows into space na parang ganon. Effect
Oh,
ng
Yeah. But finish
armor.
after drinking the potion of water breathing, he will cast mage armor on himself.
okay.
Ako
Alright.
naman, TM, after drinking the potion, I read here that kaya kong i-predict yung weather with Druidcraft.
Yes, you can. You can use it.
So, is that including storms and high tides?
Yes. In your general area, so you can forecast the weather for Jigow if you want.
Okay, I will try to do that to make sure
Okay.
that we will not sink into a storm or
Alright.
high tide.
Yeah, you do that, and to make just to make sure that everything will be smooth, and it just shows clear skies within the next 24 hours.
Okay.
All right.
How about the rest of you? Any last minute preparations before entering?
None.
None. All right. Okay, so yeah, Elder Ushru, after seeing that each of you chugs down the potion, he looks at the two teams, and he looks onwards to the entrance of the cave, and he says, "Remember, this is a friendly competition. I don't want to see dead bodies coming out of that cave. Begin now. And everyone, I want you to make a dexterity check. Because you are racing. Yeah.
Dexterity check, no?
Right
Yeah,
now.
dexterity check lang. Yeah.
Not so dexterous.
I'm very dexterous.
Oh, nice. Good, good.
Nice.
Good rolls all around. This is a group check, by the way. And you managed to get to the entrance of the cave before the other team does.
Nice.
But that is where we'll end our session.
Nice, nice.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Thanks.
Iba talaga
Also,
pag
I do
campaign.
I have a quick question na nakalimutan ko
Yes.
itanong sa session 0 portion kanina. Do we follow weight mechanics?
Parang encumbrance?
Yeah.
Incumbent.
I don't care for encumbrance. Okay lang yan.
Okay,
Dinap mo yung strength mo.
Yeah, 3 lang yung
Yeah.
strength.
What the fuck?
Just so you guys know, I have 3 in strength. And it does not matter to me because I'm an astral self monk.
Mm.
So, my
How?
strength modifier is my wisdom modifier.
But how?
Because I did not need it. Para lang, humor nung character.
It don't make sense na 3 lang yung strength niya because he's tiny.
Yeah.
Diba?
Fairy being fairy. No sense.
Also
He's a
makes
fairy.
sense.
Makes sense.
Pag nakalmot ka ng shade, you die.
And I have good constitution and very good roll.
Alright. So,
Nice.
as you might have guessed, the 5 adventurers that you meet,
Ayun, nasa tower.
they will play a pivotal role in your story. We will see what happens on our next session.
Next episode. Oh.
Critical role.
Alright.
Critical roll.
Yeah, there we go.
Critical roll.
Ako pag-settle sa voice para sa
critical
fairy guy.
Critical role. Yeah. So yeah,
Thanks,
we're
guys.
actually on schedule. I expected the first session to be just this,
Mhm.
just the games, no combat. Sorry, Ernie.
No. Yeah, combat, ew.
Next session, meron na for sure.
You combat. What's that?
Unless we bard shit it. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, GG guys.
GG guys, thank you. Alright,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
On, hopefully September 11.
Next week,
Sabihan
no?
ko kayo kung
Teka,
Sabihan
pa-check.
ko kayo kung pwede. Mukhang ano eh, mukhang hindi kami magra-run ng September 4.
Ay, galing
So,
oh. September 10 na ngayon, oh. Wow.
okay, so bukas na pala ulit. Alright,
Alright.
sige. GG.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
feel free to